off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Left, that is gone!
Rafa Perez, that's my play off the backboard.
Good evening, welcome to our broadcast on Real Sports Live, coming to you live from Falcon Country in Los Fresnos, Texas. Non-district baseball on a beautiful Monday night, a chilly Monday night here in Los Fresnos. 65 degrees and clear skies as the sun beginning to set. And we have a battle of unbeatens here between the Los Fresnos Falcons and the Palmview Lobos. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. So we're going to broadcast here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jacob Polanco joining me with the camera. Battle of unbeatens, folks. Los Fresnos come to this one 5-0, coming off a big win against Corpus Christi London, 8-7, a state-ranked opponent. La Joya Palmview, the same thing. They knocked off Gregory Portland at the McAllen tournament with a big win, 3-0 here. The Lobos led by head coach Manuel Garcia Jr. out of District 35A. The 4-0 overall record. Taking on Los Fresnos again out of 32, 6A, 5-0 overall. In that big win against state-ranked the London Pirates, 8-7. Recent history between the both teams. The last time they faced off was March 2nd of last year. Palmview Los Fresnos actually tied it in the tournament, extra innings. Then Palmview defeated them the year before, an exact same date, March 2nd. Last year was a Friday. The day before was a Thursday by a score of 63. Then the year before that, in 2019, Los Fresnos defeats them 4-0. So the series pretty much is 1-1-1. One win for the Falcons, one win for the Lobos, and one tie for both of them here. Again, welcome to the pregame show presented by Luke Freer Motors in Bronzeville, Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Schmoody Loans in Harlingen, Sam Benito EDC, and Sal Padre. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Starting lineups for the Lobos and defensive setup for the Falcons after this.
Educate and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
First three batters for the...
All right, welcome back to the Real Sports Live. Top of the first, bringing things off. Now the starting lineup for Manuel Garcia Jr.'s Los Joya Lobos. Leading things off, the center fielder Tony Villarreal. He's followed by the right fielder Anakin Robles. Batting third at third base, Gael Gonzalez. Batting fourth and on the mound, Juan Costanda. So on the mound for the Falcons, senior Matt Padilla was a key part of that Falcon run, and a hard hit shot nearly past the third baseman. That's going to go on for a hit for Palmview. He's going to go ahead and round first. He's going to make it back to second. And early on, a stand-up double to kick things off for the Palmview Lobos. Tony Villarreal with a huge double. That one just got past the glove of Raul Gonzalez. Great effort by him. Gonzalez, one of the more taller players on this team, hitting a 6'3" height. So a single to get things started off.
Third baseman Gonzalez.
This brings in the right fielder Anakin Robles, and Padilla early on allowing a hit to get things started in this matchup. Here's the first pitch delivery. That one
It's
just
outside,
outside, so 1-0 count
Opening
sitting
pitch was
early on the right
6:20
fielder
on the
Robles. 6:22 p.m. to kick things off. We really expected a 6 o'clock start, but some traffic here in Upper North Fresnos and near the highway, excuse me. Delayed the game to 20 minutes. So Padilla on a 1-0 count here on the right fielder Robles. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A bunt going to be fouled back onto the screen, so now a 1-1 count sitting.
On deck, number 4, Gael Gonzalez.
And folks, a big matchup here in the Battle of Beans. So the series between these two is 1-1-1. Falcons won the first one, Palmview won the second one, and they tied it last year in 2021. Again, a big game here. Again, Port Isabel coming off that championship win at the Los Fresnos coming off that championship win at the Port Isabel tournament. Of course, the Falcons coming off that historic regional final appearance where they suffered the loss to Smithson Valley, 1 game shy of Round Rock. So the 1-1 count sitting here on the right fielder Robles. 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Again, first pitch was at 6:22 p.m., 65 degrees, clear skies here in beautiful Los Fresnos, Texas. Softball going on. Actually, we have plenty of big games in baseball this week, and we have tournaments. We have the BISD tournament, the Myra Sports Classic up north where the Falcons will be. But he pulled off the back of it. So 1-1 count sitting here. Nobody away in the top of the first inning. Padilla fires the 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Right fielder Robles goes down swinging, so Matt Padilla gets his first strikeout of the evening. And what a way to start things off. This brings in the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez.
Third baseman, number 4, Gael
Gonzalez had a standout performance in that matchup against Ed Cal Jelson. And talk about that game against Gregory Portland, a 3-0 lead to knock off a state-ranked Portland Wildcat team with that huge shortstop committed to Texas Tech, Easton Dow. Aspadilla set to fire the first pitch. In there, finds the low inside corner for a strike, so no one count quickly sitting on the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez.
On deck, number 13, Juan Castañeda.
Rest of the lineup here on deck, Juan Castañeda, the pitcher. He's followed by the second baseman, Chris Chapa, batting 6th at behind the plate, Josiah Gomez, batting 7th in left field, Renzo Tamez, batting 8th at first base, Chris Bettis, and batting 9th, and shortstop, Joe Cerda. Hard hit shot here, that might be tracked down in the outfield. It's going to be reeled in by the first baseman.
Unassisted for out number 2.
Juan Garcia having to stretch for that one and catches it just shy of the outfield. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the first inning.
Pitches after the first batter, Padilla has the 2 outs, and we go to the pitcher, number 13, Juan Castañeda.
So a huge double by Tony Verdial, opening things up, a stand-up double, then a strikeout. Tanican Robles and Gael Gonzalez on the first pitch he sees. Has that one fly down. Infield fly, they're going to go ahead and call it. So that brings in the pitcher, Juan Castañeda. Castañeda will be on the mound for the Lobos. Again, the Lobos at a 35, a 4-0 in 2022 so far. They finished off as a number 2 seed before they suffered that loss to Corpus Christi Ray in the bi-district round. As Castañeda's going to call a quick breather, step out of the box for a few moments.
Double on the first pitch of the game. Game start time.
Again, the Falcons' defensive setup here on the mound. Matt Padilla behind the plate. Diogo Cantu at first base. Juan Garcia at second. Luis Lucio. Raul Gonzalez at third. Josh Munoz at short and outfield for the Falcons. Hector Moniz in left. CJ De Leon, he's being DH'd for. He's in center, and rounding it up on right field is Aaron Garcia. And we see the first pitch here for Juan Castañeda. And expect a pitcher versus pitcher duel. But he already having a strikeout after making Robles go down on swing and a miss. Padilla waits this sign here from Cantu and gets it. Here's the first pitch delivery. In there, finds the inside portion of the zone. 0-1 count currently sitting now on Castañeda. Second baseman Chris Chapa on deck for the Lobos. Again, Lobos led by head coach Manuel Garcia Jr. The Falcons led by Rene Morales in his 22nd season as a skipper for Los Fresnos. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down to left field. Going to be tracked down by Moniz, but it's going to fall short. Villarreal rounding third. He's going to go ahead and make it first and make it home. An RBI single by Juan Castañeda. And the Lobos strike first off that RBI by Castañeda.
So 1 run in, 2 hits. Brings up the third baseman, number.
Here presented by South Padre Island Pioneer Trip at SoPadre.com. A hard hit shot to left when he's having to track that one down, but fell well short of him. That brings in Villarreal for second. So again, the RBI single by Juan Castaneda as this brings in the second baseman, Chris Chapa. Chapa stepping in. Here's the first pitch. Dead center call for a strike. 0-1 count.
On deck number 15.
Again, game time temperature here in Los Fresnos, Texas, 65 degrees. First pitch was originally scheduled for 6 o'clock, but here we are at 6:22 p.m. It's the 0-1 count sitting on the second baseman, Chapa. But he awaits the sign, the 0-1 pitch on the way. That one fouled back onto the stand, so now an 0-2 count sitting on the second baseman, Chapa. Again, La Joya was in the McAllen tournament. They were scheduled to take on Mackay. That game was scrapped. We had a very nasty few days in weather, cold and rainy, but now here the first day we see the sun in the wilds. A throw back to first. That one not in time. Looking to pick off Castaneda. Fresno's in the home gray with the maroon and gold trim. Palmview in the black and white print stripes with the red. As the 0-2 count currently sitting on Chapa. But he fires. That one fouled back into the screen. So an 0-2 count continuing here. Thank you all for tuning in here to Real Sports Live's coverage. Monday Night Baseball, Clash of the Titans. Undefeated matchup between 35A's La Joya Palmview and 32-6A's Los Fresnos Falcons. Padilla waits the sign and gets it. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Matthew Padilla gets strikeout number 2, but damage is done after an RBI single here by the pitcher, Juan Castaneda. To the bottom of the first we go. Here's the Falcons lineup. And the defensive setup for the Lobos after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the first inning, Palmview striking first after the RBI by Juan Castaneda to bring in Tony Verdial. Started things off with the stand-up double. Here's the starting lineup for the home team, Los Fresnos Falcons, leading things off the left fielder, Hector Moniz. Batting second on the mound, Matt Padilla. Batting third at shortstop, Josiah Munoz. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Juan Garcia. Batting fifth, and behind the plate, Diego Cantu. Batting sixth at third base, Roel Gonzalez. Batting seventh, the DH, Sebastian Varela. He's in place for CJ De Leon. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Aaron Garcia. And rounding up the lineup is going to be the second baseman, Luis Lucio. Defensive setup for the Palmview Lobos here. The infield with Juan Castaneda on the mound. Josiah Gonzalez behind the plate. Chris Bettis at first base. Chris Chapa at second base. Gal Gonzalez at third base. Joe Cerda At shortstop, the outfield for the Palmview Lobos, led by left fielder Renzo Tames, center fielder Tony Virdial, and the right fielder Anakin Robles.
Left fielder number 4, Hector Muniz.
Okay, so leading things off, Hector Muniz, the senior. Again, this is a Los Fresnos Falcon team who made history not only in the Valley, but program history as being the last team to survive. They got knocked out in the regional final against Smithson Valley, again, 1 game shy of Round Rock. And this Falcon team losing a key part, including star pitcher Victor Lowe, is now at Texas State. This Falcon team still contender, again, 5-0 to knock off powerhouse team, especially like CC London to win the Corpus Christi Port Isabel tournament, excuse me. Getting on the mound here for Palmview, Juan Castaneda. We got to see him a bit at the McAllen tournament. Again, he went 3-0, or 4-0, excuse me, knocked off Gregory Portland, Savanito, and Ed Calchelsa. First pitch on the way. Just missing, so it's a ball.
Ball 1.
A 1-0 count, so that brings in the left fielder, Hector Muniz. Again, Muniz getting things started. One of the key portions, one of the key backlones of this Falcons squad. One of the key returners for Los Fresnos in 2022 alongside Matt Padilla as the 1-0 pitch on the way. That one fouled back, all evened up at a 1-1 count. Again, expect the temperature to drop here. If you're a fan of the cold, you're going to love it. Again, temperature expected to drop down 10 degrees over the course of the game. So we start off at 65 degrees, so it should be in 55 when it's all said and done here tonight. Getting clear skies. It's the first day we see the sun come back. Because remember, it was a very messy, wet, and wild past few days. As Castaneda waits his sign from Josiah Gonzalez. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. That one fouled back, so Padilla Muniz, excuse me, continuing the battle. 1-2 count as the pitcher Matt Padilla on deck for Los Fresnos. And so Los Fresnos looking to get things started off. They're relying that single at RBI single by Juan Castaneda, who's on the mound. He brought in Tony Virdial. Again, Virdial started off with a stand-up double on the first pitch he saw from Padilla. Padilla getting 2 strikeouts to get the Falcons out of that inning as that one's skipping off the dirt. Now a 2-2 count currently sitting on Muniz. Again, Matt Padilla, who's on the mound with 2 strikeouts on deck for the Falcons. In the hole, the shortstop Josh Munoz.
JV playing soccer over there to the east of us. And softball going on.
Again, a light breeze coming in from about southeast. We are facing northeast. Down the road is SPI. As that pitch just misses, so now a full count sitting on the left fielder Muniz. Again, Muniz looking to get on base, to get some damage done, get a run back after Los Fresnos allowed that first run to come in. But Matt Padilla, again, a key pitcher, and expect the pitcher duel here because Matthew Padilla, one of the key pitchers in 32-6A, if not the Rio Grande Valley, as here's the 3-2 payoff pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 3 called. 1 away in the bottom of the first inning as Castaneda gets himself on the board with his first strikeout.
So 1 down,
it took a full count, but he gets leadoff hitter Hector Muniz to strike out. So again, 1 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now this brings in the pitcher Matt Padilla. The noisemakers going on here in Los Fresnos. A good crowd. Fans still filing in with some blankets and hoodies. As here's the first pitch on the way to Padilla. Big swing and a miss for Padilla. Again, the senior Matthew Padilla coming in.
Number 23, Josh Munoz.
Sitting on that 0-1 count. Again, we already saw Castaneda get strikeout number 1, and Padilla got those 2 strikeouts to get Los Fresnos out of trouble and leave a runner stranded in the top of the first. Castaneda waits his sign here from Gonzalez. And gets it again. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard to right field. Has a lot of leg behind it, but it's going to be tracked down and reeled in by the right fielder, Anakin Robles.
Fly ball to right field.
Great grab by Robles, the right fielder.
By the right fielder.
That puts 2 away here as Padilla flies out on the first pitch he sees. That one was going to a strike as well.
2 away brings up the shortstop, number 23, Josh Munoz.
2 away now here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's a shortstop, Josh Munoz, and also a returner. Junior shortstop coming in, stepping in to fill the shoes of Sidney Moore. Again, Sidney Moore, one of those key shortstops for the Falcons last year. Here in the bottom of the first inning, 2 away. Castaneda already 1 strikeout. First pitch delivery. Inside, finds the high right side corner of the zone. 0-1 count.
On deck, number 14, first baseman Juan Garcia.
And a big crowd here expected to come into this one in the Monday night, chilly Monday night in Los Fresnos. Final the unbeaten, some more history. We'll get you some more stats as the broadcast goes on. As that one skips off the plate, so 1-1 count now sitting on the shortstop, Josh Munoz. On deck for the Falcons, Juan Garcia, the first baseman. That's 2 away here now in the bottom of the first. Munoz looking to keep the inning alive for the Falcons and avoid a 1-2-3. Again, Palmview finished off as the number 2 seed in 35A in 2021 as here's the 1-1 pitch. That one just missing, so now a 2-1 count sitting. And Los Fresnos currently, if you want to count overall records, they're the number 1 team currently in 32-6A. Next best west to go, 3-1. The 2-1 on the way. This one hit hard now to right infield fly. The first baseman going to try to track it down and he reels it in. Infield fly as Chris Bettis reels that win. So a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the first. Los Fresnos leaves no runners stranded on base. To the top of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members to do their best and to be their best. We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances.
Back to Real Sports Live, top of the second inning, leading things off for the Palmview Lobos. Catcher Josiah Gonzalez, he's followed by the left fielder Renzo Tamez, and in the hole, Chris Bettis, the first baseman. Again here, so thank you for tuning into the broadcast on Real Sports Live. Monday Night Baseball, battle of unbeatens between Los Fresnos and La Joya Palmview. Los Fresnos was forced into a 1-2-3 inning in that bottom half of the first. Hector Moniz, the leadoff hitter, struck out. Matt Padilla flies out to right, then an infield fly out by Josh Munoz. More broadcasts going on. We have water polo in Harlingen, the Bird Bowl. Harlingen South taking things into the Aquatic Center. Reed Rayno will have the call on that one. We also have playoff basketball. Corpus Christi Miller set to take on Houston Stafford over in Quedo, Texas. Joe Bowling will have the call. Of course, thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Here once again, the infield for Los Fresnos. Juan Garcia at first, Luis Lucio at second, Raul Gonzalez at third, Josh Munoz at short. Padilla on the mound, Cantu behind the plate. Hector Muniz at first base, CJ De Leon in center, and Aaron Garcia on right. And Palmview struck first in that top of the first. First was Tony Villarreal, the stand-up double to lead things off. And he's brought in by Juan Caseta on the RBI single.
We go to the top of the second.
But Padilla did do some damage here. He had 2 strikeouts in that one.
15, Josiah Gonzalez.
Now Josiah Gonzalez, who's behind the plate, he'll step in for his first at-bat of the evening. In the top of the second inning, Padilla waits his sign from Cantu and gets it. First pitch delivery to start off the second. In there for strike, so no one counting quickly. Padilla looking to ensure dominance. Andrew Cordero also here getting some photography for Real Sports Live. Stay tuned to some of his work on our social media. As the 0-1 pitch, Padilla waits the sign. The 0-1 on the way. Hard hit to left field. That one's in there for some grass. That's going to be a single here by Josiah Gonzalez. Lead things off on the 0-1 count. Cranks a shot to left. That just clears the infield and gets through. Now runner on first for Palmview. So lead things off.
The left fielder, number 3, Renzo Tamez.
Again, Renzo Damez, the left fielder, stepping in. Damez had a key performance in that matchup against San Benito, and they held off that Greyhound attack. It was a 9-0 game. Then San Benito managed to tack on 6 runs to win this one 9-6. That was our second matchup of day 1 of the McAllen tournament. Throw it back to first, and a pickoff. That one just gets out of the glove of Garcia. Now runner going. He's going to take second off an error.
Well, the runner will get down to second base on a throwing error.
Matt Padilla threw the ball to Juan Garcia in an attempt to try to pick off Josiah Gonzalez, and popped out of the glove of Garcia. So that allows Gonzalez to skip on down to second. Okay, and so Renzo Damez has not yet to see a pitch from Padilla. He's about to get his first pitch, and Padilla tried to pick off Gonzalez at first, and then off an error. That's going to lead Gonzalez to steal second. And Padilla here trying to get the Falcons out of trouble and prevent some insurance runs from coming in. Steele waits his sign. The 0-1. Our first pitch, that's going to be an 0-1.
Correction, strike 1.
Strike 1. Here sitting on the left fielder, Renzo Damez. This Falcon team looking to get things going. As the 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard and fouled off to right field. So now an 0-2 count sitting on the left fielder, Damez. On deck for Palmview is the first baseman, Chris Bettis. No, Chris Bettis. Older brother, Leo Bettis, playing at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Again, those Fresnos here trying to avoid back-to-back runs. So runner on second. It started off with a runner on second that brought the run in off a hard-hit single. As the 0-2 pitch, Damez on the way. Just missing the zone, so that's the first ball. Damez is going to see a 1-2 count. Again, on deck, the first baseman, Chris Bettis for Palmview. We have some softball going on. JV softball across here in left field. The 1-2 count. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. 1 away here in the top of the second inning. 1 out. Strikeout number 3 from Matt Padilla after getting 2 to strike out in the top of the first inning.
Runner on second base. Brings up the
so Renzo Damez, a lengthy battle, strikes out. This brings in the first baseman, Chris Bettis. As Chris Bettis set to step in for the first time again. Bettis, the younger brother of Leo Bettis, playing at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Key player for the Lobos in his time is the first pitch. Big swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 count. And some recent history for these two. The Fresnos having a strong start to 2022, undefeated 5-0 in non-district play. Doing that big win against Mercedes. Pace on opening night. Lopez, Porter, and Corpus Christi, London. Palmview got that big win against Edinburgh Vela on opening night. It was a shutout win too, 5-0. That's
on deck number 12,
a team that Vela faced going into the postseason. It was a tough team. Then we saw that regional quarterfinal match between Los Fresnos and Edinburgh Vela. Los Fresnos winning that one on a walk-off, and then they knocked off Brennan, and then they knocked ball to Smithson Valley. Currently 0-1 count sitting on the first baseman, Chris Bettis. Dio waiting his sign from Cantu and gets it. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, so now 0-2 count sitting on the first baseman, Bettis. On deck and rounding out the lineup, the shortstop, George Serdan, and in the hole, the center fielder, Tony Villarreal. Again, Villarreal started off with a double in the top of the first inning. Spadilla waits his sign, the 0-2. That one just missing the zone, just a bit too high, so 1-2 count sitting on Damet Perez. And Gonzalez singled and moved up to second off a throwing error to first. Again, Padilla just got strikeout number 3, striking out the left fielder, Renzo Damez. So 1-2 count sitting on the first baseman, Bettis. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the second inning. You can make that strikeout number 4 for Matt Padilla as he's quickly establishing a presence on the mound.
Good timing on that one. Brings up shortstop number 12, Joe Serdan. 2 outs.
This brings in the bottom half of the lineup, or the bottom part of the lineup, excuse me, Joe Setter, the shortstop. It's the first pitch on the way. Dead center strike, so no one count again. Padilla looks like he's getting back into business here again. He had those 2 strikeouts in the top, and now he's tacked on 2 consecutive ones here in the top of the second inning. As the 0-1 count sitting on Cerda. Cantu gets him to sign. The 0-1 pitch on the way. In there for strike 2. What a perfect placement right there, and good framing job right there by Dio Cantu. Straight fastball going inside. Now looking to get 3 consecutive strikeouts to put an end to this top of the second inning. Padilla waits his sign, kicks and deals. The 0-2 on the way. Just missing, so 1-2 count again, and we saw a 1-2 count before that strikeout. On deck for Palmview, the top of the lineup, Tony Villarreal got things started off with a double. And 3 hits here for Palmview throughout this game. Padilla waits his sign, the 1-2 pitch on the way. Just a bit high and outside, count all evened up at 2-2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Padilla now looking to establish his presence here again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. On the shortstop side of that, Padilla fires the 2-2. That one just missing, so now a full count sitting. Last full count we saw was on Hector Moniz, who struck out to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. Now you have Cerda making Padilla work a bit as a full count sitting. Once again on deck, the center fielder, Tony Villarreal. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Matt Padilla, and 3 consecutive strikeouts to get the Falcons out of a jam here in the top of the second inning. Palmview leaves a runner stranded on second. To the bottom of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Garcia.
Back to the Real Sports Live. Bottom of the second inning, Los Fresnos suffering that 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Brings in the first baseman, Juan Garcia. Garcia got that first strikeout on leadoff hitter Hector Muniz. First pitch delivery to start off the bottom of the second. Chopper to third. Going to be fielded to throw across the diamond in time. One away.
Nice play by the third baseman. 5-3.
Great positioning by Juan Gonzalez. He just had to step a bit forward. Catches it on the one hop to throw across to Chris Perez at first. So one away as the leadoff hitter Juan Garcia grounds out to get things started off.
Diego Cantu.
Brings in the backstop, Diego Cantu. Cantu stepping in for his first at-bat in this evening's matchup between the Battle of the Meetings, Los Fresnos and La Joya Palmview. Thank you for tuning in. Monday Night Baseball here on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jacob Polanco manning the camera. You can hear the box score for Los Fresnos. No runs, no hits, one error.
First pitch outside,
that pitch
ball
missing,
one.
a 1-0 count sitting on the catcher Cantu. For Palmview, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors through nearly 2 innings to complete. Baseball. Castaneda waits his sign and gets it. The 1-0 on the way. Chop here to the third baseman. Going to be picked up by the shortstop to throw across in time.
Nice play, shortstop to first base.
Joe Cerda had that one tracked down. Gonzalez was going for it, but he had to hold off as Cerda makes the grab to throw across the Perez again. So quickly, the first 2 hitters for Los Fresnos are both ground out.
So that brings 2 outs. Brings up your third baseman, number 24, Roel Gonzalez.
Now it brings in Roel Gonzalez, the third baseman Gonzalez. Just missing that line drive by Villarreal in the top of the first inning. Again, 2 away. Dead center call for a strike, and 0-1 count.
On deck, number 8, Sebastian Barrera.
The DH Barrera on deck here. Again, first 2 hitters in the bottom of the second ground out. 1 first to Gonzalez, then to Cerda. Casino with only 1 strikeout, the 0-1.
High 1-1.
That one just a bit 2 inside. Now a count even up at 1-1 with 2 away here in the top of the second inning. Or the bottom of the second inning, excuse me. Casino with 1 strikeout, Barrera with 5, getting those 3 consecutive strikeouts to get Los Fresnos out of trouble in the top of the second. This one fouled back. Now 1-2 count sitting on the third baseman, Roel Gonzalez. On deck, the designated hitter, Sebastian Barrera. Again, Barrera DHing for CJ De Leon. The 1-2 count sitting on Roel Gonzalez. Castaneda waits his sign from Gonzalez and gets it. Kicks and deals, the 1-2 on the way.
Low,
just
2-2.
a bit too low, so now the count even up at 2-2 again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Or my dad likes to call La Cuenta Los Tres Patos. You're watching somewhere, Dad. How's it going? 2-2 count on the way. Castaneda fires this one in. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 here for Castaneda. So back-to-back 1-2-3 innings in the bottom half of the for Los Fresnos. There's 2 ground outs by Garcia and Cantu. Then Gonzalez strikes out to give Castaneda his second strikeout of the evening. To the top of the third we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of education.
Just joining us, score 1-0. The Lobos picked it up in the first inning. Lobos with 3 hits on the night.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the third inning. Leading things off, the leadoff hitter, Tony Villarreal. He's followed by the right fielder, Anakin Robles, and Gael Gonzalez, the third baseman. Tony Villarreal 1 for 1 after doubling leadoff double in the top of the first.
Pitch is low, ball 1.
Into his third misses here.
Pitching for the Falcons.
A 1-0 count. Again, Matt Padilla, 5 strikeouts. Had those 3 consecutive strikeouts to put it into that little rally established by La Joya Palmview in the top of the second inning. Padilla waits his sign from Cantu and gets it. The 1-0 pitch on the way. This one chopped down to the third baseman. Gonzalez makes the stop. The throw to first just in time, so 1 away.
Gonzalez to first base to Garcia.
So Villarreal will go 1 for 1 as he grounds out here in the top of the third innings. This brings in now the right fielder, Anakin Robles. Robles 0 for 1.
5-3.
He struck out. He was Padilla's first strikeout of the night.
Right fielder number 2,
it's a quick 1-2-3 count on Anakin Robles. Again, Robles, the right fielder, 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the first pitch on the way towards Robles. This one hit the first base side, going to be stopped by Garcia. Going to step on the bag quickly, 2 away. So shades at the bottom of the second. 2 quick ground outs with 2 away in the top part of the third inning.
Brings up third baseman number 4, Gael Gonzalez.
This brings in Gael Gonzalez, the third baseman. Gonzalez also for 1. He flew out in the top part of the first inning. Not to right field. That was where Aaron Garcia reeled it in. Padilla waits the sign and gets it. First pitch delivery.
High, ball 1. On deck, number 13.
Just a bit too high, so 1-0 count now sitting on the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez. Juan Castaneda, he's on deck. He had an RBI single in that top half of the first inning already with 2 strikeouts. 1-0 on the way. This one hit hard to left field, had a lot of kick behind it. It's going to just veer off foul.
Foul ball.
So 1-1 count. It was a well-placed shot here by the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez. They just hugging down the line at the last second veering. Would have been a big hit if that one just stayed fair. But again, just veered off foul. So the 1-1 count currently sitting on the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez. Again, chilly night here in Los Fresnos, Texas. We started off with a 65 first pitch. Now it's 61. Again, temperature was expected to drop down 10 degrees over the course of the evening. So again, when it's all said and done, it should be 55, 54 degrees. There's a 1-1 count sitting on the third baseman, Gonzalez. But he had kicks and deals. That one skips into the dirt, so a 2-1 count now sitting on Gonzalez. On deck, Juan Castaneda. Again, Castaneda on the mound with 2 strikeouts and an RBI single in the top half of the first inning. The one who brought in Beauty after Beauty out doubled. A 2-1 pitch on the way by Padilla. Dead center strike, all even up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the past at-bats for Los Fresnos have all been 1-2-3, 1-2-3. And it's the first chance. Los Fresnos has a chance to force a 1-2-3 inning on Palmview. As a 2-2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back.
Count holds, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Gonzalez keeps the at-bat alive after fouling off the last 2. And Padilla waiting his sign here from Cantu, a chance to get strikeout number 6 and out number 3 in the top of the third. Big pitch, 2-2 delivery on the way. This one popped up high towards the infield side, towards the right side. Second baseman under it. Lucio reels it in. So 1-2-3 inning for the Falcons. Little taste of their own medicine after being forced on a 1-2-3 the past 2 bottom half of the inning. To the bottom of the third we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the third inning. Some other games going on in 32-6A. You're a Falcons fan. Harlingen taking on Sharyland Pioneer. Harlingen South versus Bronzo Porter. Those two tomorrow night. San Benito taking on Roma currently. Bronzo, Hannah, and Donna going at it currently as well. Bronzo and Sharyland over at Bronzo. Westfield and Mackay tomorrow, and then Donna North and McCown Memorial tomorrow. If you're a La Joya Palmview fan, 35-8 matchups here. Rio Grande City taking on Bronzo Porter this Thursday. Mission Vets taking on Bronzo Veterans tonight. Cigaroa taking on PHJ Southwest on Thursday. Laredo Martin, Laredo Nixon facing off tomorrow night, and Roma taking on San Benito. That's in 35A for all you Palmview Lobos fans tuned in, as that one finds the outside portion of the zone, so no one counts sitting. It's the DH, Sebastian Marena here. So again, bottom half the first, a 1-2-3. Bottom half the second, 1-2-3. And then in the top of the third, the Falcons force a 1-2-3 of their own. No one counts sitting on the DH, Sebastian Barrera.
Swung. 2 strikes on the batter.
So now no 2 count, currently sitting on Barrera. Again, Barrera DHing for the center fielder, CJ De Leon. Casino looking for strikeout number 3 as the 0-2 pitch on the way. High and outside, first ball, Barrera seizing this at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, strikeout count, Matt Padilla for the Falcons with 5 strikeouts. Castaneda sitting with 2 strikeouts. Van Muniz lead things off, then Raul Gonzalez to put an end to the bottom of the second as the 1-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 for Juan Castaneda. It's 1 away quickly here in the bottom half of the third inning. So it's fitting that Castaneda ends the bottom of the second with a strikeout, and he kicks off the bottom of the third with the strikeout. This brings in Aaron Garcia, the right fielder. Pitch on the way. That one's just a bit too low, a 1-0 count.
First pitch low, ball 1. On deck, number 5, Lucio.
Again, Luis Lucio, the second baseman on deck. Lucio reeled in that high infield pop-up to put an end to the top of the third. Again, Falcons forced a 1-2-3 inning defensively. Again, the box score here for the Falcons, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Pitch just a bit too high, so now a 2-0 count sitting on the right fielder, Garcia. For Palmview, it's a 1-3-0 game. 1 ball, 3 hits, no errors, excuse me. The 2-0 count currently sitting on Aaron Garcia. Castaneda fires it dead center for a strike. It's the first strike Garcia sees in his first down bat again. For those Fresnos, it's been a 1-2-3 inning for them constantly offensively, and they managed to force that 1-2-3 in the top of the third. Castaneda sitting with 3 strikeouts, waits his sign and gets it. The 2-1 on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 called.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I said it before we started off, folks. It's going to be a pitcher's duel. Castaneda and but arguably two of the key pitchers, the premier pitchers in the Rio Grande Valley. And Palmview out of 35A, Los Fresnos out of 32, 6A. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back into the screen. So Garcia trying to keep the at-bat alive. It's pitch number 5 he sees in his first at-bat. Getting on deck, the second baseman, Luis Lucio. Basketball fans, Luis Lucio, key member of that Falcons squad. Unfortunately, Los Fresnos didn't make the postseason, but Marco Hinojosa is doing an outstanding job. 2-2 count here, currently sitting on Garcia. Casiena kicks and deals, a 2-2 on the way. That one just outside, so a 3-2 count sitting on the right fielder, Garcia. Aaron Garcia here looking to avoid the second out. Casiena looking for strikeout number 4 again. 2 away from tying with Badillo. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 for Juan Castaneda. Third consecutive strikeout. Here is now 2 away in the bottom half of the third as this brings in the second baseman, Luis Lucio. Lucio stepping in for his first at-bat, so 3 straight strikeouts for Castaneda after striking out, gone through the end of the bottom of the second. Started off the top of the third with Gonzalez, and now, Gonzalez to the bottom of the second, and started off with Barrera and Garcia. As Castaneda fires this one.
Low 1 ball.
That one just low and away. 1-0 count sitting.
Number 4 would be Muniz.
And Luis Lucio here trying to extend this at-bat, extend this inning for Los Fresnos, looking to avoid 3 consecutive 1-2-3s. Castaneda with that presence on the mound, 4 strikeouts, Badillo at 5. So again, folks, call it right. It's going to be a pitcher's duel. Castaneda waits his side from Gonzalez and gets it. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss by Lucio, and evens up the count at 1-1. And defensive setup for Palmview here. Pettis at first, Chapa at second, Gonzalez at third. Set of that short on the mound, Castaneda. Gonzalez behind the plate. Damez in left, Uriel in center, Robles in right. Castaneda waiting his sign. Again, a dominant run for him on the mound. 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss on a high and outside pitch. So 1-2 count sitting on the second baseman, Lucio. On deck, the top of the lineup, left fielder Hector Muniz, who was Castaneda's first strikeout of the evening. Castaneda waits his side here. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5. 4th consecutive strikeout and a 1-2-3 on strikeouts for Juan Castaneda. Both pitchers already combining for 10 strikeouts. To the top of the 4th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live. Palmview still on top, 1-0.
Live is the concession stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live, top of the 4th inning. Leading things off, Juan Castaneda and the pitcher's duel. Castaneda and Padilla with 5 strikeouts as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live. Los Fresnos and La Joya Palmview. Hard hit shot going off the screen and right. No one counts sitting here currently on Castaneda. And Juan Castaneda just 4 consecutive strikeouts, put an end to the bottom of the 2nd in a 1-2-3 punch in the bottom of the 3rd. Again, 5 strikeouts tied with Padilla. Matt Padilla struck out Joe Cerda, put an end to the top of the 2nd, and they forced out 1-2-3 on ground outs and a fly out in the top of the 3rd. 0-1 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot towards the shortstop. Going to be fielded to throw across the diamond in time. Situational baseball right there. Great field by Josh Munoz to throw it off to Juan Garcia on first. 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning.
Brings up second baseman number 5, Chris Chapa.
So Chris Chapa coming in as Juan Castaneda will now go 1 for 2. He grounds out to start things off here in the top half of the 4th inning. Chris Chapa 0 for 1 today. He struck out. He was the last out in the top of the 1st inning. He was Padilla's 2nd strikeout, getting 0 for 1 today. He steps in for the 2nd at bat. Padilla waits his side from Cantu and gets it.
Pitch is high for ball.
Just a bit high now inside. 1-0 count sitting now on Chapa. In the Falcon infield, Garcia at first, Lucio at 2nd, Gonzalez at 3rd, Munoz at short. The outfield, Moniz in left, De Leon in center, Garcia in right. Padilla again DHing for CJ De Leon. This one fouled down the right field line, so now a 1-1 count sitting to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike went out here in the top of the 4th inning.
Corpus Christi, the Falcons will start off with San Antonio Harlan and finish out Thursday with a
Los Fresnos winning that Port Isabel tournament, and we saw Palmview in that strong performance at Mac High, 3-0, and then again that big opening day win against Vela. Again, we all know Vela faced off against Los Fresnos in the regional quarterfinal. That's a 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count sitting on the 2nd baseman Chapa. Again, Chapa strikeout number 2 for Padilla on the evening to put an end to that very lengthy top of the 1st that saw the run come in off that RBI by Castaneda. Castaneda just grounded out to start off the top of the 4th inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one just a bit outside, so a 2-2 count sitting on the 2nd baseman Chapa.
On Friday, the Falcons will play San Antonio Cedar Park and then
on deck, the catcher, Josiah Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled to start things off in the top of the 2nd, but he was left stranded after Tamez Perez instead of the all struck out in 1-2-3. It's a 2-2 count, pitch on the way. In there, strike 3 called. Looked like he held off on his swing. But nevertheless, that is strikeout number 6 for Padilla. And first strikeout here in the top of the 4th inning. So the pitcher's duel continues here. So now a combined 11 strikeouts between Padilla and Castaneda. As Padilla takes the lead in strikeouts with 6.
Strikeout number 6 for Padilla.
Managed to keep him in. Chapa tried to hold off on that check swing, but either way, the placement was perfect here by Padilla. That one just missing, so a 1-0 count as this brings in Josiah Gonzalez. Again, Josiah Gonzalez, 1 for 1 single to start things off in the top of the 2nd.
Regular season in district.
Again, district play kicking off next week. We'll see Los Fresnos take on San Benito. Hard hit shot down the middle, and that's going to be a single. This Castaneda will go 2 for 2, or Josiah Gonzalez, excuse me, will go 2 for 2. These singles here in the top of the 4th to keep this inning alive. Hard hit down the middle. The replay here presented by South Padre Island Pioneer Trip at SoPioneer.com. Padilla waiting the sign on the first pitch. Gonzalez sees, shoots it down the middle. Straight center field for a single. Now a runner on first to keep this inning alive. This brings in Renzo Tamez. Tamez with strikeout number 3 as he's 0 for 1. So 2 away here in this top half of the 4th inning. Throw it back to first. Not in time, trying to pick off Gonzalez. And that's what we saw in the top of the 2nd. So throw off over to Garcia to pick off Gonzalez, and the ball popped out of the glove of Garcia, now allowed him to steal 2nd. He was left stranded on 2nd again. As Tamez Perez instead of the all struck out in 1-2-3 fashion. Padilla fires.
Low.
That one just missing, so 1-0 count sitting now on the left fielder Tamez. Again, Tamez 0 for 1 with strikeout number 3 for Padilla. Taking a big lead off first there is Gonzalez. And 2 for 2 after singling. Here's the 1-0. in there for strike one. That one just found the inside portion of the zone. Count all evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. 1 run on first in the form of Josiah Gonzalez, who just singled on the first pitch down the middle. Hard hit line drive to center. And Badia trying to keep an eye on the first baseman. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Pitch skips into the dirt. Good stop by Cantu. It's a 2-1 count now sitting on the left fielder, Renzo Tamez. Again, Los Fresnos in the home gray with the maroon elbows. The maroon trim, and Palmview now black and white pinstripes. Of course, pinstripes a trademark in baseball. It's a 2-1 pitch on the way. Badia waits his sign. Here's the deal. All right, now outside. Good stop right there by Cantu. Okay, no activity yet in the bullpen here. Again, the box score, no runs, no hits, 1 error for Los Fresnos. For Palmview, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Badia waiting a sign here from Cantu. Gets us a big 3-1 on the way. 3-1 delivery. That one found back, so now a full count. And we saw a full count the last time Tamez was batting. He struck out, so they always say history repeats itself, so. And Badia with 6 strikeouts, looking for strikeout number 7. It's been a complete pitcher's duel between him and Castaneda. Again, both combining for 11 strikeouts through 4 innings of work. Badia waits his sign. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. It's going to be going down as the throw to first in time.
First base to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on.
So you can rule that one strikeout. Number 7, as Tamez will go for 2. So again, strikeout number 7. Fresnos will leave a runner stride on first for Palmview. Bottom of the 4th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business.
Welcome back to Real Sports Time as we bring you now to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Los Fresnos yet to get something done on offense. They've been trying to, but Castaneda with 5 strikeouts. First pitch in there for a strike.
On deck, the pitcher, number 6, Padilla, and in the hole, the shortstop.
Leadoff hitter here, Hector Muniz. He's 0 for 1 after struck out in the bottom half of the 1st inning. Again, it's been constant 1-2-3 for Los Fresnos. Haven't been able to try to get some hits on the board. That's not for a lack of trying. They made solid contact as Padilla flew out. Garcia grounded out. Cantu grounded out. And an infield fly out by Munoz. So now 1-1 count sitting on the left fielder Muniz. So 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 call now on Padilla. Again, Padilla 0 for 1. Struck out. He was Castellanos' first strikeout to lead things off in the bottom half of the first inning. Again, sports going on here in Los Fresnos. We have some soccer going on in the background in the outfield. Some softball in left field. So 1-2 on the way. That one just missing, so a 2-2 count. Sitting now here on Muniz on deck, the pitcher Matt Padilla, and then Matt Padilla 6 strikeouts. It's a dominant runner for him so far. And a pitcher's duel here with 11 between the both of them. 2-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 6 for Castellano. Once again, we're tied in the strikeouts. Combined total between the two. Those both pitchers have just had high authority and a high dominant presence on the mound as Muniz strikes out to lead things off in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Matt Padilla coming in here. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in the bottom half of the 1st inning. There's one away here in the bottom half of the 4th. Castellano fires.
Over for strike 1.
Good breaking ball finding the high outside portion of the zone, so no one counts sitting on Padilla. Shortstop Josh Munoz on deck. He flew out in the infield in the bottom 1st. Again, it's been a 1-2-3 inning for Los Fresnos since the opening. Hard hit shot. That one's going to find its way in the outfield, and that's going to be the first base hit for the Falcons. As Matt Padilla, who's been leading the way for the Falcons on defense, does it on offense as the first hit of the night. Hard hit shot on the first pitch he saw. He gets on with the single, so now Los Fresnos gets their first hit. Now a chance to tie things up.
Brings up 2-3, number shortstop, Josh Munoz.
Brings in the shortstop, Josh Munoz. Again, Munoz 0 for 1. He flew out in the infield to put it into the bottom half of the 1st inning. And a pinch runner now here set to come in. Step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy.
Not Kid Real Sports Live is actually Padilla just putting on a sweater. It is chilly outside again. He is not having a pinch runner, so he'll stay in at first. This brings in the shortstop, Josh Munoz. Again, Munoz 0 for 1 with the infield fly out. A hard hit shot to right field, but just sneaks away foul.
Strike 1 on
As
deck.
quickly, no
First
one
baseman,
counts
number
sitting
14,
here on the
Juan
shortstop.
Garcia.
Juan Garcia, the first baseman on deck. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in the bottom half of the 2nd inning and get things started again. Los Fresnos been trying to keep it alive. And the Falcons here just trying to bring a run in. They got Muniz. They got Padilla, on with a single here in the bottom of the 4th. There's Josh Munoz here now on a 0-1 counter, shooting one foul down the right field line. Castellano getting strikeout number 6. Gets Muniz to go 0-2 on the night. Again, Muniz has been striked out back-to-back. The 0-1 on the way. This one hit hard down the foul territory, but again, on top of the batting cage. 0-2 count. Josh Munoz still trying to stay alive as he continues the battle. He's having a read on the pitches, but he's veered him off. He's either just a bit too late or he's on him. It's Padilla now on first, taking a big lead. Munoz awaits the count. The 0-2 on the way. That one just a bit too outside, so 1-2 count now sitting on the shortstop. Once again, the first baseman, Juan Garcia, on deck for the Falcons. Fresno's looking to get a run back after Padilla singles. A hard hit shot to left. That one just got over the glove of Gal Gonzalez at third. Castellano waits this sign and gets it. The 1-2 delivery, but he's going to step out of the box for a bit, catch himself a breather. They're going to regain composure. Castaneda gets back onto the mound and gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Hard hit down to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Badia's going to move on down to second. So back-to-back hits here for the Falcons. A single by Badia, then a single by the shortstop Munoz. Now those Falcons are starting to get something going here on offense. This brings in Juan Garcia, the first baseman. Garcia 0 for 1. He grounded out in the bottom of the second inning. Now Pettis is going to have a quick word with Castaneda again.
Runner on first and second base, and we have the batter, your first baseman, number 14, Juan Garcia.
Now runners on first and second here for Los Fresnos as this brings in the first baseman, Juan Garcia. Garcia 0 for 1 after grounding out in the bottom of the second. He was out number 1 in that 1-2-3 inning. Against Los Fresnos, starting to get something going on offense. 2 back-to-back singles by Padilla and Munoz. Just hard hit line drives. Of course, Padilla to the left and Munoz the center. The first pitch on the way. Outside. Now went low and away, so 1-0 count sitting now on the first baseman Garcia.
Ball 1 on deck. The catcher, number 2, Diego Cantu.
Diego Cantu, the catcher on deck for Los Fresnos. Garcia now having a little bit of trouble on the mound. He's already allowed 2 consecutive hits. One by Padilla and, of course, one by Munoz. The first pitch on the way. This one popped up high. Going to be fouled back to us. That one winds up in the seats next to us. It's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And Padilla started off with the hit, then Munoz follows with the hit. Now we saw Muniz strike out to lead things off in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Now we have Juan Garcia, the first baseman.
1-1 on the batter.
The 4-hitter in the lineup. So 1-1 count. Just fouling one back here into the seats. Castaneda waiting his sign and gets it. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Hard hit down the line, but just sneaks out foul. So 1-2 count now sitting on the first baseman, Juan Garcia.
Runners returning to their bases. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, a 1-2 count now sitting on Garcia. And this is a Falcon team who can get a run and come back after we saw some great games against that matchup against Harlingen. Harlingen was and Los Fresnos were the top 2 teams. Of course, the Cardinals coming off the undefeated district championship season. There will be in action tomorrow night against Powerhouse Pioneer. And we'll be on Real Sports Live as Castaneda. And that's going to be a balk. And the runners will advance 90 feet. And a miscue by Castaneda. He tried to pick off and that forced a balk. Now Coach Garcia not happy with that one. As Garcia now coming out onto the mound to have a word. Again, it was a balk being called. We're going to step away for a few moments. Bottom of the 4th, 1 away. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Palmview still leading 1-0. You're watching Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live.
Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the 4th inning, 1 ball, 2 strikes, sitting on Juan Garcia, the first baseman. A balk being called, now moves up the runners in 2nd and 3rd, so now the tying run at 3rd, the lead taking run at 2nd. The pitch on the way here. Now the official going to have a quick word with the third base coach for Los Fresnos. Okay, now 1-2 count currently sitting here on Juan Garcia with runners at second and third. Castellano waiting a sign now from Gonzalez and gets it. Big 1-2 coming up. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike three called.
For strike three.
You can call that strikeout number 7 as Castellano takes the lead. And now 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now los Fresnos needs to be careful.
Catcher number 2.
As Juan Garcia strikes out, he'll go 0 for 2 on the night as Diego Cantu now coming up. Again, Cantu 0 for 1 after being out number 2 in that bottom of the 2nd. Again, those 2 back-to-back ground outs. And Castellano now with 7 strikeouts. As the Falcon faithful making some noise trying to rally them in. Now it's Fresnos with the rally going with the leading run at second. The tying run 90 feet away is that one just missing for a ball.
Number 24, Roel Gonzalez.
Roel Gonzalez, the third baseman on deck for los Fresnos. Again, despite the little trouble Palmview's been, Castellanos held his own composure. He got strikeout number 7. An inning that's very lengthy that had 2 back-to-back hits and a balk. The 1-0. Hard hit, going to be bounced here to the second baseman. The throw, going to be in time.
First base to retire the side.
Good shot right there as Champa reels in the ground ball, shoots it out. The Bettis at first, and the Falcons are going to leave runners stranded at second and third. To the top of the 5th we go. Palmview still on top, 1-0. You're watching Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the 4th inning, Falcons and Palmview still going at it. The Lobos still up 1-0, and Los Fresnos was threatening in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
First pitch is over for strike 1.
Let's bring you here to the top of the 5th.
Deck number 12, Serra.
Or bottom of the 4th, excuse me. We're in the top of the 5th inning now. As the first baseman, Chris Perez, steps in. Perez, 0 for 1. He struck out. But he has 4th strikeout of the evening. Spadilla now on an 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Hard hit shot down the left field baseline, but that's going to go off foul. So no 2 count. Quickly sitting on the first baseman, Chris Perez. On deck, the shortstop, Joe Cerda. Again, we saw Tamés Perez instead of the all strike out. Those 3 consecutive strikeouts to put an end to that very lengthy top of the 2nd. Again, Matt Padilla still regaining composure. It's been a pitcher's duel, folks. Padilla, 6 strikeouts, Constantine with 7 combined. 13 between the 2 is currently Perez. 0 for 2 after swinging a miss for a strike. And then he fouls this one off down the left field line. And Perez is going to step away out of the box, get himself a little breather.
Count, no ball, 2 strikes.
So no balls, 2 strikes. They're going to rule it a ball. So 1-1 count.
Swing and a miss. It was my bad. It was 1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's 1
now
ball,
it's going to be a swing and a miss. So 1-2 count.
1-2.
A little bit of confusion here. It was ruled an 0-2 count. Then they're going to make it a 1-2 now. Padilla looking for strikeout number 7 of the evening. Awaits the sign from Cantu and gets it. Padilla deals the 1-2. The throw going to be in time.
And a swing and a miss.
So a little bit of a miscue here. So a low ball that dropped for a strike, pounced back off the screen. Padilla reels it in and just picks the runner off on first. They're going to roll ahead and rule that one a strikeout. That's strikeout number 7 on Padilla.
Number 7 on the night for, strikeout number 8 on the night for Padilla.
Again, Padilla sitting with 8
Brings up
strikeouts.
Number 12, Joe Cerda. It's a unique play, a strikeout and an unassisted throw to first from the pitcher.
So strikeout number 8 as Fedez goes down. This brings in the shortstop, Joe Cerda.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Strike number 1, sitting on the shortstop, Cerda.
In there for strike 2.
In there for
No
back-to-back
balls, 2 strikes.
strikes, so a no 2 count now sitting on Joe Cerda, the shortstop. In Padilla with 8 strikeouts, the 0-2. That went just a bit too high, so a 1-2 count now on the shortstop. On deck, the center fielder, Tony Villarreal, at the top of the lineup in the top of the 5th inning. So 1-2 count, but here waiting a sign from Cantu and gets it. Big 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him looking, Strike 3 called. As Joe Cerda will go back-to-back on strikeouts. So Tamez, Bettis, and Cerda all 0 for 2 on strikeouts. As 2 away here in the top half of the 5th inning. And strikeout number 9 for Matthew Padilla, who continues to have that dominant presence on the mound. 2 away as we bring the top of the lineup in the form of Tony Villarreal, the center fielder. Villarreal 1 for 2. He doubled the leadoff hit in the top of the 1st and grounded out in the top of the 3rd. As that pitch just misses, a 1-0 count, currently sitting on the center fielder Villarreal. It's going to be the first strikeout we see Padilla where he catches him looking.
Low, 2 balls, no strikes.
And that pitch missing, so a 2-0 count now sitting on Villarreal. And thank you for tuning in to this broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Monday Night Baseball. On a busy Monday Night Sports, we have some water polo going on. We have some basketball over in Cueto, Texas. Miller taking on Houston Stafford in the 4A level. 2-0 pitch on the way. Dead center call for a strike, a 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Again, Matt Padilla already with 9 strikeouts as he continues that dominant run on the mound. And he's forced Chapa to go for 2 on strikeouts. Tamez 0 for 2 on strikeouts. Bettis 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Bettis 0 for 2 on strikeouts. Cerda 0 for 2 on strikeouts. Again, 4 hitters for Palmview have gone down on strikeouts in both at-bats. So a 2-2 count sitting as Villarreal looks to go for strikeout number 10. The 2-2. That one hit to the shortstop. Going to be fielded. The throw across the diamond. In time. Great stop right there now by Munoz, who gets it off to Garcia.
We played 5.5
Again, a
innings.
1-2-3 inning here.
1 Falcon 0.
In the top of the 5th inning. To the bottom of the 5th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Fresnos calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Life for Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit.
Back to the Real Sports Live, bottom of the fifth, and 0-1 count, sitting on the third baseman, Ro Gonzalez.
In there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1 count, currently sitting on the third baseman, Gonzalez.
School district continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school,
It's the 1-1 pitch on the way. This one popped up high in the infield, going to be tracked down by the first baseman. Bettis reels in one away here in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman.
these students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
I
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child.
Real Sports Live, as the first pitch is in there for a strike on the DH, Sebastian Barrera here. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the bottom of third again. In the bottom of the fourth, we saw those Fresnos threatening with those runners on second and third. Those back-to-back hits by Padilla and Munoz. Then the Bach makes him move up 90 feet. That one just a bit too high, so 1-1 count sitting on the DH, Barrera. Again, Barrera 0 for 1. He struck out in the bottom half of the third inning. And temperature continuing to drop here. 57 degrees. 1-1 pitch on the way. Expected to get colder here. Looks like it might be in the low 40s tonight. As a 1-2 count sitting on the DH, Barrera. And we saw Gonzalez with the infield fly to kick things off in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Palmview still has not that dominant run on the mound. Casino with 7 strikeouts. Hey, swing and a miss. You can make that strikeout number 8 for Juan Castaneda's. Barrera will strike out. He'll go for 2 on strikeouts.
2 outs brings up the right fielder, number 12, Aaron Garcia.
2 ways this brings in Aaron Garcia. A pitcher's duel now. It's against strikeout number 8 on Castaneda. And now we've seen strikeout number 10 by Padilla. So combined 18 between the two. In there for a strike, 0-1 count sitting as this brings in Aaron Garcia, the right fielder. Garcia, he struck out. He was part of those 4 straight strikeouts, those 5 straight strikeouts by Castaneda. And 0 for 1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 0-1 pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt now, a 1-1 count on the right fielder. On deck, the second baseman and rounding up the lineup, Luis Lucio. Lucio also striking on his first at bat. And so Constantino here managing to stay alive with 8 strikeouts. Again, combined 18 between him and Padilla. It's been an absolute pitcher's duel tonight. The 1-1 on the way. That one just missing. So 1-2 count, or 2-1 count now sitting on Aaron Garcia. And thank you for tuning in here to Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Los Fresnos, Texas. The Falcons and the Palmview Lobos. Battle of unbeaten here, non-district matchup. District play kicks off for the Falcons next week because that one's in there for strike 2. So a 2-2 count now sitting on the right fielder Garcia. Sarah and Garcia reel one in early on. He was part of that 1-2-3 inning. Garcia looking for strikeout number 9 on the 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. That one just missing. So now a full count sitting on the right fielder. As again, the short second baseman, Luis Lucio on deck. Constantino waiting a sign and gets it. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Just missing. So that's the first base on balls we see for the game. So Aaron Garcia is going to walk on down the first after seeing 4 balls. It was the first walk for either side. And said the PA announcer just said it a few months ago. First walk from either side. This brings in Luis Lucio. Lucio for 1 after striking out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And an absolute pitcher's duel with the runner on first. A big chance for the Falcons get some runs. And after they had 2 runners on base with 2 away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The bottom of the 4th, they had those 2 runs. A hard hit shot by Lucio. That one's going to find its way for a hit.
Base hit for Lucio.
And what a way to send a strong message and a huge hit by Luis Lucio. Here in the bottom of the 5th, so now deja vu for the Falcons. Runners on first and second. That's when we saw the balk. And I moved them to 2nd and 3rd.
Brings up your left fielder, number 4.
This brings us to the top of the lineup. Hector Muniz, who's not had the best night at the plate. He's 0 for 2, has struck out in the bottom of the 1st and the bottom of the 4th inning. And Muniz stepping in 0 for 2 today. Runners on first and second. Garcia takes a huge lead off second. This one popped up high, going to be tracked down by the infielder Bettis, the first baseman on it. Reels it in.
Unassisted by the first baseman.
So same as the bottom of the 4th inning. Falcons are going to leave runners stranded on first and second. To the top of the 6th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 6th inning. Oh, 2 count. In there. That one just missing for a ball. 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 11 for Matt Padilla as he continues that dominant run on the mound. 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Again, Matt Padilla, the dominant run here. 10 strikeouts.
Third baseman number 4, Gonzalez.
He's had that dominant presence on the mound. This one hit hard down the left field line, but foul. 0-1 count.
Little dribbler down the left side for strike 1. On deck number 13, Castañeda.
This brings in Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 2 here. He flew out in the top of the first and the top of the 3rd inning. So we did with strikeout number 10 we saw. Castañeda with strikeout number 9 a few moments ago. So 19, strikeout number 11.
Foul ball, strike 2.
Strikeout number 11 for Matt Padilla. So he continues that, or number 10, excuse me.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 count currently sitting here on Gal Gonzalez, the 3rd baseman against Padilla with 10 strikeouts in this performance. The 0-2 count currently sitting on the 3rd baseman, Gal Gonzalez. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one skips off the catcher onto the net.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1-2 count now sitting on the 3rd baseman. On deck, the pitcher, Juan Castañeda. Talk about the performance he's had so far. 9 strikeouts. It's a dominant matchup here now for Palmview and Los Fresnos on the mound. So we've been 4 hits here for Palmview. 3 for Los Fresnos. Falcons with the 1 error in the top of the 2nd inning. The 1-2 on the way. In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 11 for Padilla. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning, and strikeout number 11 for Matthew Padilla. Doesn't get much better than that. The senior pitcher continuing his presence on the mound. And there's been a lot of
2 outs brings up the first base pitcher. Done a great job tonight, number 13, Juan Castañeda.
Juan Castañeda with that dominant performance here. The pitcher and the pitcher, which has been an absolute pitcher's duel between the two so far. First pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-0 count.
Problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society.
The 1-0 count currently sitting on Juan Costena. He's 1 for 2. He RBI and singled in the top of the first and grounded out in the top of the fourth. He swings and misses. That evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Espadilla struck out Robles and Gonzalez and 2 straight strikeouts to put 2 away quickly this top half of the 6th inning. Espadilla again with 11 strikeouts. Just a dominant performance for him so far. 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 called.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Espadilla looking to get a baker's dozen in strikeouts, 12. As he continues that dominant presence on the mound. Here it comes, the 1-2 pitch on the way. In there, strike 3 called. Baker's dozen, 12 strikeouts here for Matthew Padilla as he continues that dominant presence on the mound. No runners left, starting the 1-2-3 to the bottom of the 6th we go. Palmview still up 1-0. Canlos Fresnos answer back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam.
Back to the Real Sports Live, bottom half of the 6th inning, 2 up now. Matt Padilla, he's followed by Josh Munoz and Juan Garcia, the first baseman. Matt Padilla, 20 strikeouts between the two, 8 strikeouts for Juan Castaneda, and a baker's dozen, 12 for Matt Padilla as he continues his dominant run as he sees a pitch in there for a strike. Padilla 1 for 2. He flew out in his first at-bat in the bottom 4, the hard hit single to left. That one got a piece of Padilla.
That's a hit batsman. Gonna check it.
Took a lot of contact here. That one got a piece and a little bit of controversy here. We're gonna step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Fresnos volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with...
Back to Real Sports Live. So leadoff hitter Matt Padilla, he's going to be hit by the pitch to start things off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That brings in the shortstop, Josh Munoz. Similar to Padilla, Munoz, he's 1 for 2. He flew out in the infield in the bottom of the first, and that hard hit center shot to go 1 for 2 on the day as he steps in for his third at bat.
So we have a runner on first base with nobody out. It brings up your shortstop, number 23, Josh Munoz.
So Matt Padilla takes the lead off first after he caught contact in the second pitch he sees. This brings in Josh Munoz, the shortstop again. Munoz 1 for 2. And Castaneda with 8 strikeouts, Padilla with 12. Combined 20 between the two. A throw back to first, not in time. King Castaneda gets on the mound, and then Padilla taking a big lead off first. First pitch delivery. This one hit hard to right field. Going to be tracked down by the right fielder, Robles. And Robles reels it in.
1 pitch, 1 out.
1 away here, so now Munoz will go 1 for 3 as he flies out in his third at-bat of the evening. And Robles didn't have to move a lot. He just took a few steps to the left and reels it in. So 1 away here as this brings in Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia not having the best of nights on the plate. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to start things off in the bottom of the second, then struck out in the bottom of the fourth. He was strikeout number 7 for Juan Castaneda. Again, certainly a pitcher's duel. 20 strikeouts between the two pitchers. First pitch on the way.
Pitch is in there for strike 1. On deck, catcher.
That one's in there for a strike. 0-1 count sitting on the first baseman, Juan Garcia. Again, runner on first in the form Padilla as he was hit by a pitch in his second pitch he saw. Castaneda waits this sign and gets it. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot down to center field. That one's going to be a hit. Badilla's going to round second. He's going to go for third. That one got past the fielder. Padilla now rounding third. The throw across is going to be a triple attempt, and it is. RBI triple, and we're tied in Los Fresnos. Juan Garcia off an error, and they're going to rule that one an error, but it is a hit. As Juan Garcia with a huge triple as that one got past Tony Virdial. He tracked it down perfectly on the one hop, but it got past him. And Padilla just turned on the jets from first and made it all the way home. That's going to be a triple sitting now for the first baseman, Juan Garcia.
Third base with 1 out.
And we are tied here in Los Fresnos.
Hit number 4 on the night.
And now a little meeting on the mound between the infielders of Palmview. Trying to get some words of encouragement here for Juan Castaneda. Again, he's pitched a beauty, 8 strikeouts, and yet we've seen no action in the bullpen so far. It's a tie ball game here.
I'll bring up your catcher, number 2.
The replay here presented by South Padre Island. Minor trip at SoulPower.com. Padilla rounding third. He makes it off that RBI triple by the first baseman, Juan Garcia. This brings in Diego Gantu. Gantu stepping in today. 0 for 2 as well, grounding out in the bottom of the second and the bottom of the fourth. Brand new ball game here in Los Fresnos. Box score, similar in a bit. Los Fresnos 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. Palmview 1 run, 4 hits. A hard hit shot to the second baseman shot, but a throw to home. Going to be stopped at home.
Nice play, second in the home.
So the Chews out here at second, or at home.
Nice
so it is going to be a single by Gantu. Gantu does get on, so great awareness there by Chris Champa. Take a look at the replay here presented by South Padre Island. So Diego Gantu shoots this one hard under the pitcher's glove, and then Champa reels it in and gets the throw to home.
Pinch runner's going to need to check in.
Now runners back on first here. That's 2 away and a great stop here as Los Fresnos was looking to take the lead. But Champa gets the throw across to Josiah Gonzalez, who picks off the runner. So again, runner at first. A pinch runner coming in for the Falcons.
Pinch running now, number 11, Joe Tovar.
Joe Tovar now pinch running here.
2 outs. Batter number 24, Roel Gonzalez.
This brings in the third baseman, Roel Gonzalez. Again, 0 for 2 and a hard hit shot to the third baseman. Going to be bobbled. The throw to first, too high. And Tovar's going to make it to third safely. So now runners on the corners for the Falcons.
Throwing error. Runners on the corners.
A hard hit shot to the third baseman, Gael Gonzalez. He bobbled it, but the throw just a bit too high over the first baseman, Bettis. And now runners on the corners for Los Fresnos as the leading run now 90 feet away at third. There's a new pinch hitter possibly coming in here for Rene Morales' Falcons. In a great series of events here for Los Fresnos. They get the tie off that RBI triple. by Juan Garcia. And now
first base advanced to third base on the throwing error.
Raul Gonzalez does make it off an error.
Gonzalez safe at first base on the error.
That brings in Sebastian Barrera, unless we have a pinch hitter coming in.
Brings up your designated hitter, number 8, Sebastian Barrera.
So a new pinch hitter coming in here for Los Fresnos in the bottom half of the 6th with runners on first and third. Hard hit shot down. That one is going to be in the gap, and that's a base hit. Falcons take the lead.
Hit RBI. Diaz Barrera drives in run number 2.
Sebastian Sanchez with the RBI single.
Great piece of hitting.
And now runners at first and second. As the Falcon faithful making some noise. Juan Castellano finding himself in trouble. Sebastian Sanchez. His first at bat in the bottom of the 6th, and it's an RBI single. That one just got under the glove of Joe Cerda. Springs in Aaron Garcia. Pitch low and inside, a 1-0 count.
Number 5, Lucio.
Aaron Garcia, he's 0 for 2. Or 1 for 2 if you count it. He struck out in his first at bat, then was the lone hitter here to be walked by either side. So now runners on first and second with the Falcons taking the lead here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. Dead center call for a strike, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Again, Sebastian Sanchez getting in. Huge RBI, the pinch hitter who pinch hitted here for the DH. Castellano waiting a sign, the 1-1 pitch on the way. That one skips off the glove. Now the runner going to advance to third as Gonzalez moves up to third off the wild pitch. And that's going to be runners on the corner now for the Falcons. Again, a series of unfortunate events.
2 balls, 1 strike.
For Los Fresnos on a 2-1 count here again. Started off with that Padilla being hit by a pitch. Munoz flies out, then the RBI triple by Juan Garcia. Then Tio Cantu gets on board. Raul Gonzalez gets on board. Off an RBI single by Sanchez with a hard hit pop-up. That one to fall way behind the bleachers. So now a 2-2 count sitting on the right fielder, Aaron Garcia. This Aaron Garcia stepping in again. He's 1 for 2. He got out the base on balls in his second at bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now Aaron Garcia here.
Call strike 3.
Called strike 3 called.
Falcons pick up 2 runs.
That's going to be strikeout number 9 by Castaneda, but the damage is done. Los Fresnos thanks to an RBI single by Sanchez and the RBI triple by Juan Garcia. Falcons on top 2-1. To the top of the 7th we go. Maybe the last chance for Palmview. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Haunted Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 7th inning. And again, what can possibly have turned this game around. Bottom of the 6th, Falcons tie it up, and then off an RBI single by Sebastian Sanchez. As Padilla goes back onto the mound, and Matthew Padilla, the senior, 12 strikeouts in a dominant performance in what's been an absolutely great game. Juan Castellano with 9 strikeouts, so a combined 21 strikeouts between the two, which has been certainly a matchup that was living up to its building. And we say, oh, it's going to be a pitcher's duel. We have 2 of the greatest pitchers, 2 of the best pitchers in the Valley coming in. He did live up to the hype again. 21 strikeouts, combined between Castaneda and Padilla. Padilla holding on to 12. Castaneda the 9 strikeouts here again. Matt Padilla got hit to start things off in the bottom of the 6th. Munoz flies out. Then Juan Garcia hits that RBI triple. And then Cantu gets a hit, Gonzalez gets a hit, and then Sebastian Sanchez has that RBI single. Here we are in the top of the 7th. Falcons now lead 2-1 over Palmview. We thank you for tuning into this broadcast on Real Sports Live. Monday Night Baseball, a chilly Monday night in Los Fresnos, Texas. Temperatures drop down to 51 degrees and clear skies in the Lone Star State. It's the top of the 17th, the potential last chance here for Palmview.
Number 5, Chris Chapa.
As Chris Chapa leads things off. Chris Chapa, the second baseman, leading things off. He's 0 for 2 after striking on his first 2 at-bats. First pitch delivery.
First pitch low for ball 1.
Just a bit too low for a ball. 1-0 count sitting now on the second baseman. Chapa made that decisive throw in the bottom of the 6th. He grounded that one in the throw to home to pick off the leadout runner at third. So 1-0 count currently sitting here on Chapa. Badia kicks and deals. 1-0 on the way. Big swing and a miss for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. On deck, the catcher, Josiah Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2 for 2 in his at-bats today. Getting this Badia here trying to put an end and go a complete game. In 12 strikeouts, certainly a great stat line. That one skips off the dirt, so now a 2-1 count sitting on Chapa.
No swing, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Again, heading into this game, both teams were undefeated. Palmview was 4-0 after that strong opening day statement and those 3 great wins at the McAllen tournament. Was Fresno's opening day, and then 4 big wins, especially that win against Corpus Christi London to win the Portisville tournament this past weekend. 2-1 pitch on the way. High and inside, a 3-1 count now sitting on Chapa. Once again on deck, the catcher Josiah Gonzalez, who's 2 for 2 on today. Badia here has not walked a single hitter. He's ahead behind on the 3-1 count. Gets his sign, kicks and deals, a 3-1 on the way. That one outside, so that's going to be the first hitter Badia is going to walk all the way in the top of the 7th inning.
Man on here in the top of the 7th inning.
So walk here as Chapa takes a trip 90 feet to first base as he walks here to lead things off in the top of the 7th. Now a quick meeting on the mound between the Falcon infield. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Well, I don't care how you
watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the...
Back here to Real Sports Live, now coming in, Josiah Gonzalez in the top of the 7th. Pitches in there for a strike, 0-1 count.
On deck, number 3, Renzel.
Again, Josiah Gonzalez had an exceptional night on the plate. He's 2 for 2, singled in the top of the 2nd and in the top of the 4th inning. Here in the top of the 7th, they're going to get a run in. Los Fresnos taking the run off 2 RBIs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chapa taking a big lead off first, throwback, and the pickoff won't be in time. It's been a great night here for baseball. Again, 2 great teams undefeated. Of course, we saw Palmview undefeated, getting that big win against Gregory Portland at the McAllen tournament. State-ranked Portland Wildcats, led by Texas Tech signing Easton Dowles. That pitch is inside, so a 0-2 count on Castaneda. And we saw Los Fresnos win the Portisville tournament, getting a big win against Corpus Christi London. They were leading 8-3, then London hit a grand slam to make it a 1-run game, but the defense for the Falcons just held on to take the Portisville championship. Lobbing throw to the first baseman. Garcia not in time. So 0-2 count here sitting on the catcher Gonzalez. On deck, the left fielder Renzo Dames, who's 0 for 2 on strikeouts. Spadilla waits his sign from Cantu and gets it. Big 0-2 pitch on the way.
Foul ball.
That one came off the headpiece of Cantu, so 0-2 count staying as Gonzalez fouls it back.
Correction, no balls, 2 strikes.
You know, it's been a great baseball game here. It started with Los Fresnos struggling on the plate, and then in the bottom of the 5th and 6th, get the runs, come to hits, and the runs coming in the bottom of the 6th inning. But Palmview was the one who took control on the mound, and Castaneda's dished out 9 strikeouts. Tony Vidal got it started off with that leadoff, doubled in an RBI by Juan Castaneda, so he sent it both ways. Castaneda, however, he's 1 for 3. RBI, single, ground out, then a strikeout. Putting in here to the top of the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot down to center field. That one's going to be a hit. Rounding second is Champa. The throw to second. That one gets off past the glove here. A good stop by Padilla. So a double by Josiah Gonzalez. He remains 3 for 3. Now runners on second and third. A hard hit shot.
Puts runners on second and third.
And it was scooped up on the cutoff man. Munoz, who threw it back to Gonzalez. It just got wide of the glove of Gonzalez. Now the infield's going to have another meeting. As Renzo Tamez is going to come in. You're watching Real Sports Live. We're going to step away for a few moments.
Child is immersed in a culture of academic strict dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy.
To Real Sports Live, a new pinch hitter here, late addition to the lineup. He wasn't in the card they gave us. Number 14, hit his name later on.
It's low, ball one.
He sees a pitch miss for a ball, 1-0 count. Again, Chris Bettis, the first baseman on deck, and a pinch hitter. We do apologize, late addition to the lineup. Don't see his name on the card they provided for us. Hard hit, foul ball back, so the count evened up at 1-1 again now. The tying run, 90 feet, the lead taking run at second base, so things going to get a little bit from bad to worse for Los Fresnos.
Batter's number 14, don't have a name on the roster for number 14.
And so Padilla now trying to get the Falcons out of trouble with the 1-1 count sitting on the pinch hitter. One pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike two called. Try to get you the hitter's name. We do apologize. So Padilla now with 12 strikeouts on a 1-2 count ahead, looking to get strikeout number 13. That would be something. Runners on second and third here for Palmview with the tying run, 90 feet at third. The lead taking run at second. Both runners taking a big lead. The 1-2. Just a bit outside, so a 2-2 count sitting on the pinch hitter. Pinch hitter takes a little step out of the box. Again, Kevin Martinez, we actually get his name. Kevin Martinez pinch hitting here in the top half of the 7th inning. But he awaiting his sign. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike three called. Strikeout number 13 for Matthew Padilla. Dominant showing on the mound for the senior. And there was a lot of talk coming into this season. He was able to follow behind Victor Loa, the Texas State signee, who's now playing in San Marcos this season. A lot of talk wondering, is he going to be able to follow the footsteps of Loa? And certainly he's proving it. He is here with 13 strikeouts as Kevin Martinez, who's pinch hitting here for the Lobos, strikes out. Big swing and a miss for a strike here, one away.
On deck number 12, Cerda.
As Chris Bettis stepping in here in the top of the 7th inning. He's over to a struck out both at bats. Padilla now on the 0-1 count. We're struggling a bit here with runners on second and third. Pitch on the way. Just inside, now an 0-2 count sitting on the first baseman, Chris Bettis. Cantu gonna have a quick word with this pitcher. Again, 13 strikeouts for Matthew Padilla, and then the question coming into the season was, Padilla going to be able to follow in the footsteps of Victor Loa. Loa the Falcon, who now in San Marcos, and obviously Matthew Padilla having no problem with the pressure, no pressure whatsoever, if you ask me, with 13 strikeouts and a big win in a big matchup against Palmview. Padilla waits his sign here from Cantu and gets it. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Foul tip.
Gonna be foul tipped. Looked like he just swung and missed, but just got a piece of it. Bettis, so he stays alive in his at bat.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Behind on an 0-2 count. As temperature continues to drop, things continue to heat up with runners on second and third for Palmview. Temperature now sitting at 49 degrees. Normally expected to get cooler here, folks, but we are hitting March. February 28th, the last day of February. It's an 0-2 count currently sitting here on Bettis. Padilla deals the 0-2. Outside, gets stopped by Cantu here, so a 1-2 count out sitting on the first baseman, Chris Bettis. Of course, Chris Bettis, his older brother, Leo Bettis, playing at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. In the Falcon infield, ready for whatsoever. Garcia at first, Lucio at second, Gonzalez at third, Munoz at short. Padilla with 13 strikeouts, looking for strikeout number 14. Bettis steps out of the box for a few moments, is back in, awaits his sign from Cantu and gets it. Waits his sign and get it, the 1-2 pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt.
Once again, nice stop by the catcher.
Cantu, imagine to keep that one in front of him. That could have been a costly error. That one got past him. Padilla and Cantu having a quick word. The infield going to come in for a little meeting on the mound. Trying to rally behind Padilla, but Padilla's pitched a beauty. 13 strikeouts. Has only allowed 5 hits. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Los Fresnos. For Palmview, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Padilla here on a 1-2 count on the first baseman, Chris Bettis. Waits his sign from Cantu and gets it. Kicks and deals. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Just a bit outside, so now a full count here. As now Padilla is certainly in danger of loading up the bases for Palmview. Again, no activity in the bullpens whatsoever. Shows you the confidence both skippers have in their pitchers. It's a 3-2 count sitting now on the first baseman, Chris Bettis. Padilla waits the sign. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 14 for Matthew Padilla. And the dominant presence on the mound continues, folks. That's 14 strikeouts for Matthew Padilla. And Chris Bettis will go 0 for 3. Will go 0 for 3 from the plate as all 3 at-bats have been strikeouts.
Pinch batter.
Possible pinch hitter set to come in here now, 2 away. Again, folks, not out of the woods yet. Runners at second and third with the tying run 90 feet at third. The lead taking run at second. Possible pinch hitter coming in here for Palmview. As Chris Bettis just struck out. Again, he's 0 for 3 now. Struck out all 3 at-bats. See strikeout number 14 for Matthew Padilla. And Mateo Garcia now coming in here to hit. Coming in to pinch hit for Joe Cerda, the shortstop. Cerda also 0 for 2.
Pinch hitter number 17 for 12. Once again, I don't have that name on the roster.
That's Mateo Garcia coming in. It's Mateo Garcia pinch hitting here for Joe Cerda, who's 0 for 2. And pinch hitters are also 0 for 1. Kevin Martinez struck out to kick things off in the top of the 7th. So 2 away here. Padilla here, 1 more out to get Los Fresnos out of trouble and get a win to go 6-0 on the season. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, so an 0-1 count to kick things off for Mateo Garcia. And Mateo Garcia, one of the other aces for Palmview. You saw him rack up those 9 strikeouts in that matchup against Ed Couch to kick things off in the 2022 Mackay Baseball Tournament. Padilla waits his sign from Cantu, kicks and deals, the 0-1 on the way. That one skips off. A runner's going to come in. A tag. He's safe in time.
Ties up the game.
Costly errors. That one skipped off the dirt. Padilla made the stop. The throw back to Cantu. But the runner comes in and just beats the throw. So we have a brand new ball game. Again, temperature continues to go down, but the tension continues to heat up as we're tied up once again. When now the lead taking run 90 feet away at third.
That'll be a wild pitch on the pitcher. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now 1-1 count sitting on Mateo Garcia here in the top of the 7th inning.
2 outs.
And Matt Padilla trying to get Los Fresnos out of trouble. He's done it before. He can possibly do it again. 14 strikeouts on the evening. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just outside, so a 2-1 count sitting on Garcia again. Mateo Garcia alongside Derek Garza. Juan Castellano, one of the key aces for this Palmview Lobos squad again. And this Palmview squad, all juniors. A lot of the seniors gone in 2021 again. Los Fresnos against Palmview, suffering that by-district loss to Corpus Christi Rey at Coastal Bend Powerhouse. But he awaits his sign. The 2-1 on the way. In there for strike 2. Now evened up on a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 runner at third base for Palmview. It's Mateo Garcia, who comes in here on a 2-2 count. Pinch hitting for Joe Cerda. Against Cerda 0 for 2 in his at-bats. Tony Villarreal, the center fielder, on deck. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Padilla fires. That one hit back to the second baseman. Lucio makes the stop to throw to first in time.
We're going to go to the
But the damage is done here, so Garcia grounds out in the top of the 7th. But again, damage is done as Palmview ties it up off an error. A wild pitch. To the bottom of the 7th we go. It's do or die for the Falcons. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at 1st and
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, the bottom of the 7th inning. It's been a roller coaster of a matchup again. This game certainly living up to the hype. We got 2 undefeated teams coming to town, 2 ace pitchers. Again, Juan Castaneda with 9 strikeouts. Matthew Padilla sitting with 14 strikeouts. Castaneda gets back on for his 7th inning of work. Be facing off now against a possible pinch hitter here. Correction, the second baseman, Luis Lucio, coming in. He's 1 for 2. He struck out in the bottom of the 3rd, but a hard hit single in the bottom of the 5th inning. Thank you for tuning in here to this matchup on Real Sports Live. Monday Night Baseball. Non-district match between Los Fresnos and La Joya Palmview. All deadlocked at 2 runs apiece here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, we saw Los Fresnos take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. And Palmview tying it here in the top of the 7th. We're underway. First pitch in there for a strike on the second baseman, Luis Lucio.
Flip it to the top of the order will be number 4, Muniz.
Again, Luis Lucio today, 1 for 2, striking out in the bottom of the 3rd. Getting a single hard hit shot to center in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 on the way. That one just outside, all evened up for the second baseman, Lucio. And Lucio getting that final ground out to Mateo Garcia. Hit it off to Juan Garcia, putting it into that very lengthy top of the 7th that saw the tying run coming off a wild pitch. Again, a 1-1 count on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, 9 strikeouts for Juan Castaneda, 14 for Padilla. Combined 23 strikeouts between the two, and what certainly lived up to the billing. As said in the pre-show, it's going to be a pitcher's duel. It's proved to be nothing less, a shootout, if you will. A 1-2 count. High and outside, a 2-2 count sitting on Luis Lucio. On deck, the top of the lineup, Hector Muniz, who's not had the best of nights on the plate. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the 1st, bottom of the 4th, and in the bottom of the 5th, flew out, excuse me. It's a 3-2 count sitting here on Lucio. Castaneda fires, payoff pitch on the way. That one ripped back foul.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Lucio continuing the battle here again. Bottom of the 7th. It's either do or die or we go to extra innings in Los Fresnos in Monday Night Baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom half of the 7th inning on the leadoff hitter, Luis Lucio. And Lucio 1 for 2. Castaneda looking for strikeout number 10. Make it 24 strikeouts. In there, strike 3 called. And that's strikeout number 10 here for Castaneda. 24th strikeout of the ball game. As Lucio will go 1 for 3 as he struck out in 2 of his 3 at-bats. This brings us back to the top of the lineup. Hector Muniz, and again, Muniz has not had the best of appearances on the plate. He's 0 for 2. Again, we've seen some instances where hitters had not had the best day on the plate, but he gets a walk-off hit or a home run hit. As that one's in there for a strike and 0-1 count. Sitting on the left fielder, Hector Muniz. Again, Muniz, one of those key returning seniors. On deck, the pitcher, Matt Padilla, who's 2 for 3. He flew out in the bottom of the 1st, got a single in the bottom of the 4th, got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 6th. He was brought in off that RBI triple by Juan Garcia. As that pitch missing for a ball. 1-1 count, sitting on the left fielder, Muniz. And Castaneda with strikeout number 10. Muniz with 14 combined, or Padilla with 24 strikeouts between the two. The 1-1 on the way. Just a bit high. Gonzalez trying to frame it, but down just a bit too high from the zone, probably by a hair's length. Getting a 2-1 count, currently sitting here on Castaneda. Key matchups in Real Sports Live, we'll give them to you in the postgame show as the 2-1 pitch on the way. This one yanked foul down the right field line, all evened up on a 2-2 count for the left fielder, Muniz. Once again on deck, Matt Padilla was 2 for 3 from the plate tonight. Hard-fought battle between Palmview and Los Fresnos. Both of them looking to remain undefeated here in 2022. Again, Los Fresnos set to open their district calendar against San Benito next Tuesday night, March 8th. The opener for 32-6A in 2022. Castaneda waits his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. 2 inside here. A little bit too close for comfort. For Hector Muniz, now a full count sitting, so back-to-back full counts. We saw it on the leadoff hitter, Luis Lucio. Now we're seeing it on Hector Muniz. Again, Muniz 1 for 3 from the plate. Castaneda 13 strikeouts. Let's go Falcon shouts begin to echo here in the Falcon family faithful. 3-2 on the way. Skipping off the dirt, Padilla's going to take a trip to first. It's the 3rd batter. Yes, only the 3rd batter walked from either side. It's going to be the 2nd batter walked by La Joya Palmview. So now a runner on first here for Los Fresnos, and that brings in Matt Padilla. It's the first time Muniz gets on base as he's walked on a full count here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. This brings in Matt Padilla. Now Padilla coming into this one, 2 for 3. Flew out in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Pitcher, number 6, Matt Padilla.
And singled a hard hit shot to left in the bottom of the 4th. In the bottom of the 6th, he was hit by a pitch. Then he was brought in by Juan Garcia. So Fresno's managed to hold on to this one. Castaneda waits his sign and gets it. First pitch to Padilla. Just a bit too low, so 1-0 count currently sitting here on Padilla. Shortstop Josh Munoz on deck. And so Padilla trying to get the walk-off win. Again, he's already a candidate for player of the game with 14 strikeouts. 1-0 on the way. This one ripped foul down the right field line.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lining in the bushes. In the brushy area here outside of Los Fresnos High School. Again, temperature continuing to drop on this Monday night. 48 degrees. We started off with a first pitch temperature at 6:20, 65 degrees, and we're almost 20 degrees down into this game. Yes, it's getting colder, but the drama continuing to heat up on a 1-1 count sitting on Padilla. Check swing, throw back to first. Not in time, but that is a strike on Padilla as he tried to hold off. And good alert there by Josiah Gonzalez, who pounced up to get the pick off at first. Chris Bettis trying to get that out alongside Josiah Gonzalez as Muniz made it back to the bag safely. And Castaneda was sitting with 10 strikeouts, looking for a strikeout number 11 on a 1-2 count. We saw Lucia lead things off in the bottom of the 7th, struck out in a full count. Moniz walked on a full count. A 1-2 count sitting on Padilla. This one hit hard down the right field line, but just goes off foul. So 1-2 count as Padilla continuing the battle. This big win matchup again. Tournament action continuing this weekend. We have the BISD tournament coming for your way. We also have the Myra Sports Classic. Tune in for the Myra Sports Classic pregame show on Wednesday at 1:30 on Real Sports Live. Coming to you from Myra Sports and Classics in Corpus Christi. A 1-2 count currently sitting here on Padilla. Castaneda waits and signs, kicks and deals the 1-2. This one ripped foul, so the drama just continuing to build and build. Last 3 hits have all gone foul down the right field side. Either he's late on them or they're just a bit outside. And a beautiful evening here in Los Fresnos. If you love the cold, it's a beautiful evening for you. I know I'm a fan of the cold. 1-2 count currently sitting here on Padilla as he's fouled off the last 3. Castaneda gets his sign. And Padilla is going to step on out of the box for a bit, get some regaining on the composure. And so 1-2 count currently sitting here on Padilla. Castaneda waits his sign and gets it. 1-2 on the way. Runner going to throw to second. In time! It's going to pop out of his glove here, so Padilla going to make a break for third, and he's going to be tagged on the rundown. Double play here. Padilla strikes out. Moniz gets caught at second. The ball comes loose. He tries to make a break for it on a loose ball, and he's picked off at third. So, folks, when you have 2 great teams like this undefeated, it's going to take more than 7 innings of baseball to see who wins this one. Extra innings after this, to the top of the 8th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 230.
Back here to Real Sports Live. Extra innings coming your way from Los Fresnos, Texas. And again, I said it before the break, when you have 2 undefeated teams, 2 powerhouses, it was going to take more than 7 innings of baseball to see who wins this one. Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. The top of the 8th inning, new pitching change. Matthew Padilla's night is done. He's going to finish off with 14 strikeouts. He pitched a beauty. He'll be playing shortstop now as Joshua Yos now steps onto the mound for the Falcons to lead things off here in the top of the 8th. We're going to step away for a few moments while he warms up. Los Fresnos and Palmview all deadlocked at 2 runs apiece. You're watching Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit.
Back here at Real Sports Live, top of the 8th once again, leading things off. Tony Villarreal as we welcome you to extra innings here on Real Sports Live. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 count on Villarreal. Villarreal 1 for 3, opened up with that huge double in the top of the first. That was eventually the first run coming in for Palmview. Then he's grounded out in the top of the third and the top of the fifth. Once again, before the break, I said a new pitcher coming in. Josh Munoz is now on the mound for Los Fresnos, but his night is done. He's now in shortstop. 14 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's a huge swing and a miss there once again by Tony Villarreal. It was 1 for 3 in the center fielder for the Palmview Lobos. Again, good night for baseball as temperature continuing to drop here in Los Fresnos. Things continue to heat up here in extra innings. That one just a bit too inside, skips off the dirt, so 1-2 count on Villarreal. And on deck, the right fielder, Anakin Robles. Robles 0 for 3 in his at-bats today here in Los Fresnos. Again, 1-1-1. Last year, they tied it up in extra innings. The year before, Palmview won 6-3. And the year before, Los Fresnos won 4-0. So again, pretty much the tiebreaker in a sense, if you will. So you got 1-2 count currently sitting on Villarreal. Munoz fires. That one skips off the dirt. 2-2 count sitting on the center fielder. As I said a few moments ago, Padilla's night is done. He's going to finish off with 14 strikeouts on the evening. Or Castaneda was still in here with 11 strikeouts. He saw a double play in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 2-2 pitch on the way. Just a bit low, so now a full count to lead things off here now in top half of the 8th inning. 3-2 count here. We've seen multiple payoff pitches here, and they've all been strikeouts, except that one, Hector Moniz, walking on the bottom half of the 7th inning. Munoz awaits this sign from Cantu. Payoff pitch on the way. Just too inside, so Villarreal will take a trip on down to first base. That puts Tony Villarreal 2 for 2 as he gets on a walk. And the 4th walk we've seen in the ball game. 2 walks by Los Fresnos, 2 by Palmview. Shows you the pitcher's duel we had against Padilla no longer in the game, finishing off with 14 strikeouts. Munoz now on the mound. They're going to go to work early on here as a runner on first in the top of the 8th. Anakin Robles now coming in 0 for 3. Bunt here to the third baseman. The throw in time, so the sacrifice bunt plays off as the runner moves up.
Advances the runner from first to second
Now to
base.
second. As Robles on the sac bunt will go for 4 here in the top of the 8th.
Play goes from Gonzalez to Garcia for out number 1.
And one away here is great stop by Roa Gonzalez. He read that play like a book in a sense. Got the throw to Juan Garcia in time. So one away here, that brings in now Gal Gonzalez, the third baseman. Gonzalez also now having the best night on the mound. He's 0 for 3 from the plate. Gonzalez here looking to hold off and trying to get an end to this inning. First pitch delivery. That one gets a piece of Gonzalez. He's going to move on down 90 feet. So now runners at first and second. And drama just still continuing to build here. So now 2 straight hit pitchers from either side. So we saw Padilla got hit by a pitch a few moments ago, and Gal Gonzalez now gets hit by the pitch. So again, 2 hitters have been hit here, but you want to talk about walks, 4 walks in this game. So we see some activity in both bullpens. Now runners on first and second. That brings in the pitcher Juan Castaneda. Castaneda with 11 strikeouts on the night. First pitch delivery. That one skips off the dirt. Now the runners are going to advance 90 feet. And now the lead-taking run 90 feet at third and the insurance run at second.
Advance to second and third base. Ball one.
So the wild pitch here makes a 1-0 count sitting on the pitcher Castaneda, but that moves up the runners 90 feet again. The lead-taking run at third, insurance run at second. Again, we're still seeing activity going off on the bullpen. It's going to be an intentional pass here, so now bases are loaded and things starting to spell out trouble for Los Fresnos. So Castaneda will be walked intentionally here in the top half of the 8th inning. That puts up Chris Chapa, the second baseman. Chapa, he's 1 for 3. He struck out his first 2 at-bats in the top of the first and the top of the 4th. Then got on with the base on balls here in the top half of the 6th inning. It's just missing the zone. A 1-0 count sitting on Chapa. Los Fresnos looking to get something going in this ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one hit hard the right field, but just creeps off foul. Now 1-1 count currently sitting.
One strike.
Thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live's coverage of Monday Night Baseball. The shootout in Los Fresnos. The 1-1 count currently sitting here on the third baseman, Chris Chapa. The second baseman, Chris Chapa, excuse me. Chapa, 1 for 3 from the plate today. And Munoz now relieving here. Padilla on the top of the 8th. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one fouled back to the screen.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So now 1-2 count sitting on the second baseman, Chapa. The catcher, Josiah Gonzalez, on deck, and he's probably your biggest threat. He's 3 for 3. He's the lone Palmview Lobo to be 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Harlingen South wins 6-3 in water polo. We just got that scoring update. Reeve Reyna had to call on that one. And we also have that basketball match between Miller and Houston Stafford up in Cuero, Texas. Joe Boulding on the call. There's a 1-2 pitch by Munoz. And Chapa's going to step out of the box to regain composure, get himself a breather. Box score identical here. Los Fresnos, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Palmview, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error here in the top half of the 8th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Chris Chapa here, 1 for 3 from the plate today. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one just slow, so now a 2-2 count sitting. And again, we're seeing some more activity here on the Palmview bullpen, but we haven't seen any activity really on the Falcon bullpen. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. On the second baseman, Chris Chapa. Munoz fires, 2-2 pitch on the way. Just missing a bit outside. Now a full count currently sitting on Chapa. Again, the base is loaded after Juan Castaneda was walked intentionally. And 1 good crack at the bat can bring in 1 run, possibly 2. (3-2) on the way. That one skips off the dirt, and that's going to move up a run off a walk. Palmview regains the lead.
Wild pitch, a runner will score.
A wild pitch here. So a wild pitch to bring in Chris Chapa. He goes on to first base, and Palmview regains the lead 3-2. What's been a roller coaster of a game here on Real Sports Live. Again, still 1 out. That sacrifice bunt early on by Anakin Robles. As we had Tony Virdial, who just came in. Gonzalez sitting at third base. Castaneda at second. Now Chop at first. That's a 1-0 count. Now sitting as this brings in the catcher Josiah Gonzalez. In my opinion, Gonzalez, your biggest threat. Los Fresnos 3 for 3 from the plate. Singled in the top of the 2nd, the top of the 4th, and doubled in the top of the 7th. Pitch just outside, so now a 2-0 count sitting on the catcher Josiah Gonzalez. On deck, the left fielder, Renzo Tamez. Now a quick meeting on the mound. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape.
So a 2-0 count sitting on Gonzalez. Welcome back. A hard hit shot going to be past Padilla, and 1 run's going to come in. RBI single here now for Josiah Gonzalez, and he's going to remain perfect. 4 for 4 from the plate. You can go ahead and call that a Wendy's order. That's Josiah Gonzalez, an RBI single now. It's a 2-run lead for Palmview here in the top of the 8th. Replay here presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. A full count. Munoz fires it down. And I said it before the at-bat began. Josiah Gonzalez is your biggest threat at the plate. He's 3 for 3, but now he's 4 for 4, making it a 2-run lead. It's 4-2 here in the top half of the 8th inning with 1 out as Munoz fires this one in there for Tamez. Renzo Tamez stepping in here for his third at-bat. He's 0 for 2. He struck out in the top of the 2nd and in the top of the 4th inning. And Kevin Martinez came in the pinch for him, and then he struck out. So this arguably Tamez's 3rd at-bat. He steps in the top half of the 8th inning. Pitch a little too close for comfort, so now a 1-1 count currently sitting here on the left fielder, Renzo Tamez. Again, Renzo Tamez here looking to get something going. As a 1-1 pitch fired on the way. This one shot foul down the right field line. Could have done some damage. That one just stayed fair. We've had so many close calls in this matchup all night where we've seen them either veer off foul, especially that was the one in the top of the 3rd inning. A hard hit shot, had a lot of crank to the wall, but just snuck foul down the left field line. And so 1-2 count sitting on the left fielder, Renzo Tamez, who's not had the best night from the plate. He's 0 for 2, excuse me. He was subbed in by Kevin Martinez, who struck out in the top of the 7th. Munoz awaits this sign. 1-2 pitch on the way.
Low.
That one low, so now the count will even up at 2-2. It's been a very lengthy top of the 8th, excuse me, for Palmview. That's seen 2 runs coming in, and the base is still loaded. As Palmview now trying to keep the insurance runs coming in. And get this rally, keep on going alive. Los Fresnos just trying to get out of this top of the 8th. 2-2 on the way. That one just a bit inside, so now a 3-2 count. And this is the 3rd full count we've seen this top of the 8th inning. Again, Padilla hit his pitch limit. Hit 84 pitches on the evening. And 84 pitches and 14 strikeouts, not bad. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. This one hit back to Padilla, who's going to make the stop, the throw to home. Gets him out of 1, and then the force out at home will pay off.
Twice force out at home base for out number 2.
That's still going to keep runners on bases loaded. So the force out at home.
6-2 for out number 2.
Great stop right there by Padilla. Throws it off now to Cantu.
Bases loaded. Brings up number 10, Perez.
And a hard hit shot down by Padilla. Reels it in. Gets the throw to get the force out at home. And that puts 2 away. In the top here. So that's going to go on as a single for Renzo Tamez. He'll get his 1 for 3 on the day as that brings in Chris Bettis, the first baseman. Bettis also now having the best of days. He's 0 for 3. He struck out all 3 at-bats in this matchup tonight. So Munoz fires the first pitch. That one got a piece of Bettis, and that's going to bring another run in.
Number 3 this inning.
So the run that was supposed to come in, that Padilla picked off at home, is going to work its way in as Chris Bettis is going to be hit by a pitch. He'll take a trip on down to first base. Again, still no action here in that Falcon bullpen.
Brings up Cerda, number 12.
Cerda comes in the shortstop. This one hit hard down, going to be reeled in by the first baseman. Diving catch just a bit too late. But a great effort here by Juan Garcia. Tried to track it down in foul territory. So no one count currently sitting on Joe Cerda. Joe Cerda, the shortstop. Also not having the best of days. He's 0 for 2 from the plate. He struck out. I have a final alert coming in. Brownsville Veterans Memorial defeats Mission Vets 12-2. Of course, Mission Vets in 35A alongside Palmview's a high pitch. Gives a little chin music to Joe Cerda. 1-1 count now sitting on the shortstop, Joe Cerda. Again, Los Fresnos just 1 out away, so close, but yet so far. As Cerda steps on out of the box, instead of that 0 for 2, struck out in the top of the second and the top of the 5th inning. It's been a grueling matchup. It's a 1-1 pitch on the way. That one ripped foul back to the screen, so a 1-2 count now sitting on the shortstop, Cerda. Thank you for tuning in here to Monday Night Baseball on Real Sports Live. Coming to you from Los Fresnos, Texas. Now 1 beats between La Joya Palmview Lobos and Los Fresnos Falcons here on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jacob Alongo on the camera. Andrew Gordetto also snapping some photography for RSL, so again, stay tuned for his work on our social media. 1-2 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot to the third baseman, going to be reeled in by Gonzalez. Forced out at second. In time, so Los Fresnos gets out of that very lengthy top of the day, but damage is done. As now Falcons are now behind by 3 runs. Palmview leads 5-2. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something...
Back to the Real Sports Live, bottom of the 8th inning from Los Fresnos. Palmview up 5-2 after tacking on 3 runs in that very lengthy top of the 8th inning. So now in the bottom of the 8th, due up here for the Falcons is going to be Josh Munoz, who's now on the mound. Munoz is 1 for 3. He flew out in the infield in the bottom of the 1st and singled in the bottom of the 4th and flew out in the bottom of the 6th.
Higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Back here to Real Sports Line, bottom 8. Closer now, Derek Garza coming in, another key threat on the mound for Palmview. So Castaneda's night is done. He finishes off the 11 strikeouts, and he deals a first pitch in there to Munoz.
On deck, number
0-1 count.
Garcia, followed by number 2, Cantu.
Again, once again, Derek Garza now on the mound for Palmview. So Castaneda's night is done. He finishes off with 11 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot down. That's going to find its way in the infield.
Gets it going with a single to start off.
Hard hit shot opposite down the right field line in the right field. Now it's going to be a single sitting here by Josh Munoz.
Garcia.
Okay, the Real Sports Line. So a single off Josh Munoz. That brings in Juan Garcia, the first baseman. Again, Garza now on the mound. It's been a fast-paced matchup. Throw back to first, not in time. Again, temperature dropping down to 48 degrees. Very chilly Monday night, folks. Fans out here with blankets. No, we forgot ours up here in the press area. Pitch outside. Now 1-1 count, currently 1-0 count.
Rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait?
In 1-0 count, currently sitting here on Juan Garcia, the first baseman. Garcia, he's 1 for 3, had that RBI triple to bring in the tying run, the leading run in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Garza fires the 1-0. In there for a strikeout, even up on 1-1. One count, currently sitting here. Garza picks off at first, throw. 1-1 pitch on the way. In there, dead center for a strike. So now 1-2 count, currently sitting on the first baseman, Garcia. Diego Cantu, the catcher, on deck. He's 1 for 3. And a runner on first to Josh Munoz. Stangles one to the right field. Garza waits his sign from Gonzalez and gets it. Juan Garcia steps on out of the box to get himself a breather. Garza waits his sign and gets it. He's still picking at first to try to pick off Munoz. 1-2 on the way. Hard hit shot here to the shortstop. Gets it off to 1. And no double play, but they get the leadoff runner at second on a fielder's choice. So no double play will be in effect. It's the 6-4-3, but the runner stays on at first. So Juan Garcia is going to go in as a single.
That will bring up the catcher, number 2, Diego Cantu.
Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Here to Real Sports Live, bottom 18 and brings in the catcher. Diego Cantu is 1 for 3 from the plate. Again, 1 out on a double play attempt to get the leadoff runner on a fielder's choice. Great fielding right there by the shortstop, Joe Cerda. Got the throw to chop on time.
Number 24, Gonzalez.
Pitch missing for a ball, 1-0 count. And temperatures continuing to drop here in Los Fresnos. On the final day of February here in 2022. March 1st kicking things off. We have some good matchups on Real Sports Live for baseball, including one between Harlingen and Sharyline Pioneer tomorrow night. 1-0 pitch on the way. Dead center call for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. And Diego Cantu. A 1-1 count, 1 for 3. Grounded out in the bottom of the second, grounded out in the bottom of the fourth, and had a hard hit single in the bottom of the 6th inning. Throw back to first and pickoff attempt not in time. Again, the Falcons trying to get something big going here. A possible walk-off inning, a poetic ending. Again, winner of this one is stay undefeated. Palmview 4-0. Los Fresnos 5-0. Just been a crazy night here for baseball. Getting excited. When you have two of the top unbeaten teams here in the Valley facing off, it's going to take more than 7 innings of baseball to see who wins this one. It's been a pitcher's duel. Castaneda was pulled out with 11 strikeouts, but Yale at 14. So 1-1 pitch on the way. This one popped up high, going to be tracked down now by Perez. And that one just sneaking outside of the net. So 1-2 count now sitting.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On Cantu is Cantu continuing the battle. Again, Cantu keeping his at-bat alive, but they're fouling that one off. And Chris Perez just pounced, running for it, but just got on the other side of the safety net here. Again, here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. So 1-2 count. Curdy sitting on the catcher. Cantu on deck. The third baseman, Raul Gonzalez. Garza waits his sign. The 1-2 pitch on the way. This one hit back to Seta. That was going to try to get a double play at 1. And no double play, so they do get a fielder's choice at second. But now down to the final out, Los Fresnos. So it will be ruled a single on a fielder's choice here for Diego Cantu. So Cantu will go 2 for 4 from the plate. This brings up the third baseman, Raul Gonzalez, who's 1 for 3 today. Gonzalez struck out in the bottom of the 2nd. Infield fly out in the bottom of the 5th. And got an error on a hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. Or got hit off an error, excuse me. Again, another ground ball is hit the center. That will field it out to Chapa for a double play, but the throw just a bit too late. But they do get out number 2 here, so Palmview just 1 out away from going 5-0 on the season. In there for a strike, Owen County, and Garza coming in to replace Castaneda. Castaneda finishing off with 11 strikeouts. Munoz finishing off with 14. Owen on the way. Hard hit shot to the third baseman. The throw across the diamond. In time, ball game. Palmview survives 5-2 on a walk.
Viva la vida, and you're watching.
Survives in a back and forth battle in a comeback fashion in the top part of the 8th, the 7th and the 8th. Welcome you here to the Real Sports Live post-game show. What a matchup. Los Fresnos here is going to fall to 5-1.
Lobos 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error.
Palmview is going to finish off 5-0 on the season. As the box score here, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Falcons. 2 hours and 54 minutes. Palmview is going to go 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. And what's been a back and forth battle here. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Sports Live post-game show again. So Palmview is going to take lead in this series. 1 win for the Falcons, 2 for the Lobos, and 1 tied up here last year. Again, give it a rundown of Real Sports Live player of the game. Go ahead and give it to the winning pitcher. The winning pitcher here, Juan Castaneda, is going to finish off. Or Josiah Gonzalez might give it to him. Juan Castaneda was finished off with 11 strikeouts. Just a dominant performance for him. So what's next for the two teams? Palmview set to take on Corpus Christi London in a tournament action, while Los Fresnos travels on to the Myra Sports Class to take on San Antonio Harlan. Once again, Los Fresnos falls to 5-1. Palmview falls to 5-0. That's going to do it for us here from Los Fresnos, Texas on a chilly night. Thank you for all tuning in here and during our broadcast. Again, game time, 2 hours, 54 minutes. Signing out for now for Joe Bowling, Jacob Polanco, and everyone at Real Sports Live. I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from chilly Los Fresnos, Texas. Falcons wins this, or Palmview wins this one 5-2. We'll see you next time. And as always, stay safe, stay warm, good night, and God bless.